This podcast is a Digital Diamond Network production.
Any of you radio personalities think you want smoke? Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
You are now tuned into the motherfucking greatest. I want all the smoke.
Boys and girls, children above ages, you are now tuned into the world's most dangerous podcast. I want all the smoke.
Smoke, 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 smoke.
And without any further ado,
yo, what up? It's your boy Thaddeus, aka Mr. Black Juice, aka my AKAs is an AK, aka Mr. Champagne and Bullets,
pop, pop,
aka the Human Cohiba.
Smoke him if you got him.
AKA where there's smoke, there's fire.
No,
AKA the disgruntled gentleman. AKA your auntie's favorite uncle. Oh, I forgot. Don't ask me about my weekend because I don't do shit and I don't do small talk. AKA your auntie's favorite uncle. There you go. There you go.
AKA have another beer, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Have another beer. Buddy.
Yeah. We are forgetting our AKAs a lot recently. We forgetting a lot of them shit. Well, I'm going to do my best to not forget mine. It's your boy Mason Cross, a.k.a. Black Wesker, a.k.a. the flyest referee in all of professional wrestling, a.k.a. your baby mama favorite rapper. Yep, your baby mama has all of my cassette tapes. Shit, aka the motherfucking space cowboy, the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice.
Well.
Only if you know me, because if you don't, me I box you. Because if you call me by my real name, you're blood clot police. That's what I look at. Anyway, it's also Blam Blam Nigolo, a.k.a. Mr. Don't Spill My Blood Clot Drink, boy. Or else you have to go buy about 3. EJ's not here, so we have his on hold. A.k.a. I just fucking work here, bro. Ask that L.A. nigga right there all the questions. He's not really from L.A. He just sounds like that.
Listen, I got some more AKAs to go along with your Black Wesker. AKA Blade's African cousin, Cutlass.
What?
AKA
Yep.
the nigga who gave John Wick the room key. AKA Obsidian Blade, the final chapter. AKA
I showed him where Black Wesker came from.
Timu Blade. AKA Tubi Blade. AKA Blackula 2000.
Yeah.
You go into the group chat and you see that picture of Blade.
No, it's not.
Disrespect the Lance.
That nigga look
the
like
disrespect
Blackula.
to Lance Reddick is insane in all of that.
But yo, how did African cousin have a name like, what you say his name was?
Cutlass.
Nah, there ain't no African cousin.
That's a Jamaican thing.
Okay, what's the African knife? Give me an African knife.
I'm
talking. Okay, then shut up, Daddy. What's the African knife?
An African knife?
Yeah, give me something.
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about a name. I'm like, that ain't no African name.
No, I was just saying instead of blade, it's cutlass.
Okay. Could use a spear.
That would have been
wild.
his Jamaican cousin.
Jamaican cutlass. I think a spear would have been wild though. I don't know if.
Well, where that came from is he asked.
Nah, I saw it. I saw that one.
Yeah, he's like Wesker ain't shit. Yeah, so I showed him fucking where it came from.
Ain't nobody said
when they
Black
Wesker
Wesker ain't shit. I didn't say Black Wesker ain't shit. That's not.
You said he ain't white. You said Wesker. You said Wesker is a white guy.
Right.
Never mind. It all got to Tiger.
But if Wesker's if Wesker's a black guy, then how are you the?
No, you said he ain't black.
Right. Okay. Anyways, as I'm saying, if Wesker is black, then how are you the Black Wesker? Why would you use black to describe him?
Because Wesker.
Same reason you used light skin to describe being the light skinned Tiger Woods.
I don't find Tiger Woods light skinned. I don't think he's dark. Like I said, he's not dark, but he's not light skinned. I'm lighter than Tiger Woods, but he's not dark. I don't think he's a light skin. He's not yellow. He's not yellow or red bone. No.
Excuse you?
Yeah, I think he's darker than me. If he's darker than me, he's not light skinned.
No. Hold on. You're not like the pinnacle of light skinish.
I am to me.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're darker than me, you ain't light skinned. I'm putting it on my, and if I'm darker than you, wait. If I'm lighter than,
So
no, hold on, wait.
light
If I'm lighter than you, my skin is lighter than you. So I would be the light skinned version of you. Regardless if you're light skinned yourself, I'm still lighter than you. So I'm light skinned you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're the lighter Tiger Woods.
Yes, I'm the light. Okay, cool. I'm the lighter skinned Tiger Woods.
Done. Okay, cool. Onward.
I'm still light skinned Tiger Woods.
I'm not convinced that you're lighter than Tiger Woods.
I'm lighter than Tiger Woods. Look at me. Hold the paper bag up to both of us. I bet you.
He's lighter.
I bet you. I get in the front and I get to go in the bottom row. I bet you. If it was between me and Tiger Woods, I bet you I'm sleeping in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, you both would be.
You might have a nicer room, but
and it's your boy, Will Hayes, aka the habitual line stepper, Willie Camosi,
murderer,
aka
the aristocrat. 'Cause we drinking with our pinkies up too, little motherfuckers.
Oh, shit.
What are y'all sipping on?
Waddy.
Captain Morgan, and it's spinning, nigga, they spinning. Yeah, it's my Captain Morgan, my spinning Captain Morgan.
This nigga got everything for his ADHD, don't he?
Everything. It's like a fidget spinner. When you're alcoholic fidget spinner.
Thaddy, what are you sipping on? Thaddy, what you sipping on?
Oh, just water.
Just water?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Well, hold on, though. We know who you are. What kind of water? What mountain in the Alps of Switzerland was it sourced from?
Swiss Alp water.
Hold on. The nigga with
and you are also
the nigga with a spinning cup is asking me about my tap water.
It's hey, listen.
AKA
I'm just saying.
Hear ye.
Here.
The ombudsman.
Hear you.
The town crier.
Wah.
Illuminati Giuliani. Ladies and gentlemen, submitted for your approval. Eyeballs to the sky. EJ's not here today, so the truth is literally out there. Because in here, we fucking everything up. AKA, have you taken the opportunity to... Thank you. Have you taken the opportunity to accept the teachings of the great Will Hover's Witness? Because I'm out here saving everything. I accept these hoes, Will Hover's Witness. I still haven't found a way to mold that into each other. AKA, my mouth is a curse, but my tongue is a blessing.
First here.
Will Hover's Witness.
I just like that ad lib so much.
Yeah.
He's also saving EJ $17 on some $30 gloves at the Stamps game.
I say that was wild. My man's came to the Stamps.
You are no longer the bougiest nigga here.
He walked to the train like this. He was like, when we went to meet him, I was like, nigga, you cold?
In his shoulders.
He came with a hoodie and track pants in the rain. I'm like, this nigga don't want.
He's not.
The game's like 2 hours, dog.
So you bought him gloves?
I didn't buy him gloves. I got a discount because I got season tickets. So he bought the gloves, but the season ticket discount brought him down a little bit. I didn't buy him gloves.
A little bit. Nigga, it brought him down $17 from $25. What the fuck kind of sale is this?
That's $8. Yeah, $8 it brought him down.
You know what that sounds? You know what it sounded like though? It's like you go to the swimming pool, you forgot your swim trunks, so you buy some goggles.
So now you're swimming in your jeans, but you can see underwater.
This nigga freezer just as long as my hands are cold.
He had the drinks in his hand too. He's holding the drinks. He's like, man, I need me some gloves. They sell gloves here? I was like, yeah, if you want to buy some overpriced gloves with a horse on them, they just over there. AKA, my mouth is a curse, but my tongue is a blessing. Pause if Shorty acts up, I'm going to teach her that lesson. The silver tongue gorilla.
You ain't got to pause if you're talking about a shorty, dog. Rah,
yeah, true.
Rah.
True. AKA, Timothy Hayes. My pronouns are that nigga. Who nigga? And I wish a nigga would.
Lighter skinned Tiger Woods.
The lighter skinned Tiger Woods. The lightest skinned Tiger Wish a Nigga Woods is my name. Tiger Wish a Nigga Woods. I'm out here golfing, nigga. I'm swinging clubs. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change, a.k.a.
Call me Mr. Chimney.
Because I bring the smoke in many flavors.
Young Shisha, hairy motherfucking hookah, nigga.
How y'all motherfuckers doing?
What up? We royally fucked up the AKAs today, but that was fun.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, listen, the AKAs are supposed to be fucked up.
How was y'all weekends? What y'all get into?
You know my answer.
Yeah, I know your answer.
Don't ask him shit. He's gonna cuss you out.
Even when he does do shit, I bet you just sit here like he don't do shit.
He's gonna cuss you out. Last night I did some wrestling. I met the great Chavo Guerrero Jr. None of your business. We ain't gonna go into all that. But that was it. My weekend was basically wrestling and music. Right.
You don't want to talk about meeting Chavo Jr.?
Oh, I met him and it's dope. He's a good dude. He's chill. It was great to pick the brain of a legend and told me I'm dope at what I do, so that made me feel nice inside. Hearing that from somebody like on his stature. Pause, big pause, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But hearing a compliment from somebody of his stature makes you feel good about what you're doing on the smaller level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, and he's a motherfucking legend. You know, R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat.
R.I.P. Eddie.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's crazy. All right, what you do, Will?
I went to a golf tournament.
Now, can you actually golf?
Place.
Oh, okay. Did you actually come in last place?
No. We did all right. I'm not that good. I still got to get my form down. This is like my first time ever like golfing for real, like with professional folks, not just fucking around. So, but I enjoy it. So I'm probably gonna be.
If you came in like anywhere but last place and you were golfing with professional folks,
yeah,
take that as a motherfucking compliment.
I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at that range. It's not like it was a tournament with like I think there was like 40 or 50 people, right? For Shorty's pops who passed away. It's like a memorial tournament out in the mountains and stuff like that. It's pretty dope. Like a whole banquet and a whole bunch of different shit, silent auctions and shit too, right? And it raises money for a good cause. But and I was on a team. We had a team of 4. So where the longest drive is where you play from. So it's not like we wait for everybody to go and then wait for everybody to go. So it's like we didn't come in last because I had some professional people I was golfing with. If it was just me against a bunch of motherfuckers, I would still be on the 8th hole right now. Right? They would have put a tent up for me and I'd still be out there. But I got some good tips on how to actually swing the club and like how to move my hips and shit like that when I'm swinging and where to look and all that shit, right? So yeah, I mean, I think I fucks with it. Golf is a good sport. I'm gonna go to the driving range on the weekend, maybe even to that virtual golf place. We all gotta check that shit out. That virtual golf, that's dope. Y'all niggas golf?
Nah.
I do whatever, as long as it's fun.
I tried it a couple times.
Pause.
And I'm just not good at it, and I don't like doing things I'm not good at.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing though. Sometimes being not good at something is part of the fun of it.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
only
you-
bowling.
like-
That's only bowling, dog. It's only bowling.
Not only bowling. Golf, I like golf. Sometimes you fucking hit the sand trap and you fucking laugh at yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, maybe the first couple times, but then after, I don't know.
It gets
this nigga said
frustrating.
Every shot is going in the water.
It gets frustrating, yeah.
I hate
So I had my 2 experiences. One time I went with like some homies. We were just fucking around like the first 9, and then on like the back 9, we were actually kind of trying, and I found that was actually kind of fun. And then I went for like a bachelor party, and the homeboy I was with was just fucking around the whole time, and it just turned me off from it. Like I was like, this is a stupid sport. Like it's just, and I'm assuming it's probably because of the people.
The people
my one
you
homeboy I
with,
was with, yeah. But I just was like, it's too expensive of a sport for me to just like go
pick
and
up
like,
it, yeah.
Like
Like,
if I'm not even having fun like the first couple times, I'm like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna waste my money.
It's to me like it's somewhat relaxing. It's quiet out there. It's just it's like a sport you're in with yourself, right? Like even if you're competing, then someone's like a sport of just you. and you get that shit down, you swing that club, man, you hit that ball, like I'm telling you, the shit's, I don't know, I just fucks with it, so. Yeah, next time we gotta go to that virtual shit. But I don't like be out there fucking around. I can see if like you out there and people just goofing off and fucking running around the carts and shit like that. I'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm an adult.
I believe that there's like certain things that are like supposed to be horrible at, and it's supposed to be fun to be horrible at. Shit like golf, karaoke, bowling. If you're horrible at it, that's when it's fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
See,
I agree with everything except for golf.
And the karaoke. I don't like doing I don't want to fucking trying to hit notes and like nah. Unless I'm like dead ass drunk, like.
Well, I mean, in general, I think what he's saying is like, karaoke's kind of designed for you not to. It's designed for the unprofessionals. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's something that's designed for the unprofessionals. But I'm not a huge karaoke-er.
Can either you niggas like sing, like properly sing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hold a few notes here and there, like, you know what I mean?
Never mind that.
Sit here and say I'm fucking.
Daddy, you ain't got none of that.
Nah, so I'm like, what the fuck am I singing for?
I got a question though. I also went on a fucking hike. And my question is, why do fucking people do that shit, man? Why do people go on hikes?
Hike?
You mean why do people walk?
Not just walk. I walk all the motherfucking time. Why do people walk in places this is not comfortable to walk in?
Designed for walking?
They have first of all, we get to the fucking thing. It says, hey, make sure you got everything prepared for a bear attack because bears are here right now.
That part.
And I'm like, what? Why? No, babe, let's just go, babe. Okay, next thing you know, it's all uphill. And not just hill, mountain. So now we hiking up that damn mountain because she wants to go see a goddamn canyon. And it's rocks and twigs and my ankles is twisting. She tricked me so I didn't have any type of, I'm in my motherfucking Air Maxes. Those aren't hiking shoes. You know what I'm saying? I got plantar fasciitis and shit like that. The bottom of my feet hurting, bugs all over me and shit, spiders and webs and things that look like flies, but they bite you still. And then we get to the goddamn canyon. I'm like, this ain't a canyon. It's a river that got dammed off back in the fucking 20s.
It's a white people thing.
So I'm like, listen,
you gotta understand.
She's like, you want to go all the way? I'm like, no, I don't want to go all the way. I want to go home now. She's like, did you have fun? You got to see nature. I didn't get to see nature. I'm trying here catching my damn breath. I'm fat as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch my breath. My heart hurts. My feet hurt. My knee hurt. I'm 45 years old. No, I didn't see nature. I got sweat in my eyes and shit like that. I'm going back. Yeah. I didn't do this.
I was here.
And I said, I did this for you. I said, yes, for you. Don't ever ask me to do this shit again, woman. Ever in your life. Don't ever ask me to go back hiking. Nothing. You want to walk? We can go to motherfucking, whatever the parks. We live in up here. There's like 1,700 different parks in this one neighborhood. So you want to walk? There's a treadmill down the street. Like, fuck out of here. This fucking
go in a circle.
Never in your life. I did it.
This nigga said we can go in a circle. We ain't going up.
I feel like
we ain't going
because I don't know why people do that shit. I can see why, but then a deer ran by. She's like, "Ooh, look at the deer." I'm like, "The deer's running. What's the deer running from? Now, let's go over here."
It's gotta be running from something.
She's like, "Maybe it's looking for something." I'm like, nobody runs to look for something. Gone. Yeah. Well, maybe the deer is smoking. Maybe the deer's high, which is even worse because you get a crackhead deer. That deer just gonna be hitting you in your fucking joint. Nah, fuck hiking, dog. I love nature from the inside. Fuck hiking.
This nigga says I'm not spending money to be home.
Yo, you know
fuck that. Fuck camping.
Shit. I made that mistake once. We went up to like this one homeboy's like, we wanted to shoot a music video, and this homeboy's like, yo, I know the perfect spot where you just gotta hike up there. And I'm like, okay, how long is the hike up there? He's like, probably maybe an hour. I was like, all right, cool, make a day of it or whatever. So we hike up this hill, the mountain. It's probably like an hour and 20 minutes. Still not the worst thing. You get to the top and it's like, yo, this is dope. Like we shoot the video up there. It's actually kind of dope.
View and shit. Yeah.
Nigga, when I tell you the trek down
back
was like 3.5 hours.
How in the fuck?
Because you
can't go back.
You can't go down. You gotta go down. And you gotta go down
the same way.
You gotta go down the back of the mountain.
Yeah.
And it's like, and because like up the mountain's like a lot steeper, so that's why you just, this one you gotta like basically trail it. You know what I mean? Like back and forth across the mountain until you get to the bottom. And then when you get to the mountain, you on the backside of it. So now the last like 45 minutes of this walk ain't even a hike. It's just flat walking towards your car, like just miserable. I'm just like, fuck this video.
This shit never better come out.
You know what? I was about to say, did the video come out?
Yes, I like the footage was dope, but I mean, like, you know, it's back when we were shooting on a shitty camera, and like it was just like, it looked like we were thinking, you know, when you're thinking like it's gonna look like a Kanye video,
but you're like,
but it's like Kanye from Temu. You know what I mean?
Hey, hey, listen, Kanye's from Temu is probably still expensive.
Nah, this looked like it was made in China.
All right, I got something for y'all niggas. Right here.
What we got?
Hold on here. Where we going? Oh, this needs to be turned up.
Of blackness, then
A surrogate.
transracial black women like myself have a more beautiful understanding of blackness than cisracial black women. And that's what I want to talk about today, especially because of all the propaganda nowadays telling black women to hate themselves. Someone that chooses to present as a black woman every single day, that's incredibly beautiful. One of the most common questions I've been asked is, are you planning on getting any medical procedures to help affirm your transracial identity, like melanin replacement therapy, things like that? And the answer is no. Trans black women are black women, regardless of what our bodies look like. I don't need to change my skin color or my hair or my makeup or any other physical characteristics to prove to you that I am black. Saying that I need to pass as black is actually trans race phobia. It is TERF rhetoric, transracial exclusionary feminism. 1 second. Oh, and by the way, Free Palestine, my Starbucks identifies as Duncan. Inshallah, Shabbat Shalom. All that good stuff. So I do want to educate everyone on what it means to be a black woman trapped inside a white woman's body, trapped inside an Asian woman's body, which is what I personally am, which means I am both trans Asian and trans black. Transracial identities are valid. My pronouns, which are currently ni hao, are valid. All identities are valid. So if you are here to actually listen and learn, you can stay. But do not call me white. I do not identify with my race assigned at birth. Transracial black women like myself.
That shit, of course, that was satire. The shit was hilarious because it was satire, but I wanted to play that for y'all niggas.
See, I'm wearing headphones and I leaned in to hear better because what the fuck? I know for a fact. I'm wearing headphones and I went, huh? Let me hear this shit better. And yeah, no, as soon as I heard, that's a skit. That's a motherfucking
it's definitely
skit.
A skit.
Ain't no motherfucking way Rachel Dolezal syndrome is a real thing. I mean, yes, it is because Rachel Dolezal exists. But yeah, no, I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just hilarious.
According to Will Hayes, she's just light skinned, right?
She's light skinned. If she's lighter than the one next to her, yeah, you light skinned.
Yeah, for the record, no black woman I have ever heard has ended a sentence with, quote, all that good stuff. Ever. Ever. I've never
Method
heard.
Man did.
He's not a woman.
Black.
Yeah.
You can't.
Whoa.
No, you can't.
That's
you
my argument for everything.
Whoa.
You cannot.
Why would you do this?
Yeah, any of y'all copping the new G Unit kicks?
Hold on. What was the wait. What was the point of that beautiful segue of
That was just for a
transracial?
laugh. That was just for a laugh.
No discussion needed.
Oh,
No discussion needed.
No
The
discussion.
shit the shit was satire. It wasn't real. Like she was on there having fun. Like if you go to her page, she like just cracks jokes. She's a comedian, I think, but it's fucking hilarious. She's sitting there wearing I'm black and it says her shirt says black and proud, and it has like that Afro art, like the stuff like that was on cross colors and shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Niggas are on some weird shit because it's like
Shit.
Nigga, but
Yeah, I think
everybody's on some weird. We took over the white and proud group. Now it's a black group. Like it's just. Like,
I think the
world is
the whole
weird.
point of that to me is just people just need to stop taking shit so seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get back to fucking real life. A lot of this shit's just getting out of hand, whatever. But whatever. You getting them G Unit kicks?
Nah, son. Wow.
What?
I didn't
No?
even know
You
they
know
were
what?
G-Unit.
I
They're
haven't
coming
even
back
seen
out.
them.
He's re-releasing them.
Are the same ones that like they look exactly like the ones from before? Then
Yeah.
nah, son.
You don't like them?
I have.
Now I'm getting one in every color.
I had the OGs.
Nah, I can't never.
'Cause I worked at Athlete's World when they dropped, so I was just like, okay.
Athletes
Why not?
World. That's
You already
a
know.
blast from the past.
Do you think they?
Bro.
Do you think they're ugly?
Me and Davin. Shout out Davin.
Davin Rowe. Oh
Yeah.
word.
After I worked there,
Nigga, the
I was
fucking
the
G unit
manager.
kicks. They give a fuck about no goddamn motherfucking Athletes World.
We're getting into that.
Why aren't you buying the fucking G unit kicks? I mean, we're talking about.
Because
I
they
used to
look the
work
same
with
as they did
I used to work
before.
with fucking Davin. That fucking nigga. No, who
Because
gives a
they
fuck?
act like they wouldn't because they weren't. They look the same. Move on. That's
Nigga,
why.
I'm not asking you. You didn't even say anything yet.
He answered.
Daddy, why aren't you getting?
I've never liked the look of them.
Yeah.
The silhouette's too like bulky and like misshaped almost. Like I just
Yeah.
you like them?
I thought they were slick. I like them better than the S Carters. The S dots, like
Nah, I feel
That's
like the
not-
G units kind of look like a failed skate shoe almost. Like
for real.
no,
Mm. To me, they kind of look like if you take like the Air Force lows, and just added some extra shit like that. Yeah, that type of aesthetic. Cross, you ain't getting them, or you is?
I had them before, and I'll be honest, they weren't the most comfortable shoe in the world.
Right.
Because I don't know how they're built, but they're tight as fuck in the toe.
Right.
Like, so I don't know unless they changed that. But other than that, if they still look the same, they were just pretty plain. I'll be real. When they came out at the same time, every rapper was dropping shit.
Yeah.
And I was rocking the Birdmans back then.
The Birdmans.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. The Birdmans were. I had a Birdman every.
I had a
color.
pair of black Birdmans with the green on them.
Yeah, I had the Birdmans. Like, that's what I was dealing with. But and like I said, I worked at the Athletes World, so I got them and I wore them like maybe 4 times, and then I was just like, nah, these ain't it.
I had the G units, the S dots, the Birdmans. I had the Birdmans later, I think, though.
Yeah.
But I had the Funkmaster Flex lugs. I had a bunch of lugs.
Yeah.
I had more lugs than a motherfucker. I thought lugs were cool as fuck.
I had the Wallabies. I had the
You know the G unit. I like the color scheme with like the blue, the white with like the blue accent and a little bit of red. But I'm just not feeling the shape of them.
Same shape, right?
Yeah.
I bet you they fit the same then.
Probably. Unless they got like manufactured by, well, they're Reebok still, so.
Yeah, so probably not. And I never really had a problem.
Oh
with
yeah,
Reebok,
the S Carters were worse.
Yeah, the S Carters weren't even fun.
I rocked the fucking Iversons when they came out and all that shit. So Reebok they weren't horrible. It was just those specific shoes.
I definitely got the S Carters because they were just S dots, dog. Just to step into the club, like, I got the S dots on my feet.
Yeah,
I actually got into. I was battling somebody out front of Nyla, and I thought I was wearing the S Carters. I was drunk as fuck, and I'm like, I'm gonna be slick. I'm gonna throw the S Carters, and I'm gonna throw that into the rhyme. I'm like, S Carters on my feet, and then this nigga looks down at me. He's like, you ain't wearing S Carters, and I was done. Like I got clowned the whole time. I'm like, oh fuck. I was just wearing like regular Nikes or Adidas or something like that. Nothing crazy too.
And you had to be like, no, I got them at home though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're at home. They're at home.
That's what the moment he knew that was a written.
Yeah, niggas is like, nah.
Like, oh
nah.
jeez. And you know what's wrong? You know what I want to think? Like, why? Like the appeal of like just meeting a nigga outside the club after the club and battling him. Like, why did we do
The
that?
appeal of meeting it.
Like we were just like not even meeting a nigga. It's like, oh yo, what up, nigga? What up? Like, we met him, and all of a sudden you spit bars. Oh, you spit bars. But next thing you know, you're battling a nigga. Like,
you remember?
It's just random.
It's crazy because battling before used to just be like, yo, let me spit my hottest rhyme, you spit your hottest rhyme. It wasn't like
now we gotta study.
Yeah. And I remember like the first time I actually lost a battle was to Ace. And that was like the first time I even knew about like that, I guess like smack format type of battling.
Yeah.
So like I was spitting with like a dope ass flow, you know what I mean? And I sounded way better than him. And this nigga just came on some like, yo, I say
Your mother
this and
eats
I
cheese
do,
sandwiches.
and like nice and slow, so the crowd heard every word he said, and they were just disses, and I was like, oh shit, like this is what we doing, like yo, this, like this,
and that's where the battle rap format changed, and that's when I kind of stepped out of the game, because I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'll write a diss track, I can do all of that, but this whole like, okay, it's this man versus this man on this date,
Gather the intel.
Then there's like this like week, month long of studying and gathering intel, and then this man's like, yo, this man baby mama on food stamp, da, 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 da. And then it's like they get into like the most personal of personal shits. I don't know if they like clear it with each other before they spit it or how they work it out, but it's like, to me, the way these guys do it, it's like, I remember showing up to a battle, like, remember the Eliminator? And you pull up, and it's like, this nigga was in the battle, this nigga was in the battle, this nigga was, anybody who had the money to put in the $10 to the $20 was in the battle. And it was just an eliminator, like, you're up against this guy, you're up against this guy, you're up against this guy.
You're praying that you're not up against me.
And you know what I mean? Niggas saw me walk into the place and they're like, you know what? Let me get back my $10. So, like, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? So that was the battle rap that I'm used to. Not this, like, you know, it's a boxing match now. Like, they setting it up, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from it, because Solo is a monster. And that nigga's fucking hilarious, bro. Like, real talk, he is. And he's like if 38 Special would just concentrate.
Who put me up here against this fool? Scoobily doobily doobly doo.
Doobly doo. Like the dumbest of dumb shit. But it's like, I can appreciate it.
You know who he is? You know who he is? I sometimes I catch his shit on TikTok. He is the motherfucking Red Fox of battle rap. Hands, see what I mean? Motherfucking like, down. Like some of the shit he says, like, this dude's hilarious.
My heart, I'm coming. It's like, you know, I'm coming to see you. Like, you know what I mean? Pause. You're too late. I already had to. Yeah, you were I thought you was looking for that. The Jesus Christ.
Nah. You want to yell out? You coming? Go ahead, nigga. Whatever. Whatever, nigga. That's on you.
I used to watch the show. I don't know about you. But anyway, yeah, he's the Red Fox of battle rap, and like
you old ass
that
nigga.
kind of shit.
when it first came out, like the first runs, you fucking old ass geriatric ass nigga.
Yeah, you used to babysit me, nigga. We used to watch the motherfucking show.
No, I'm a grown ass.
Old ass nigga calling me old and has age on me.
Gosh.
It's wild.
Light-skinned
activity.
Do I?
Light-skinned activity.
Do I?
I mean, yeah, you do.
Do I?
You do.
I mean, you can.
Unk. You do, Unk.
Unk, what's the? Unk, come to my house and grill it up for the unction.
But anyway, what the fuck was the point? Yes, battle rap has changed, and I don't know. That's when I stepped down. I've always just been about off top. Off top. If you coming at me, pause. If you're gonna try and battle me, come off top. Pause.
Biggie, you just need to walk around with a tape recorder and just listen to what you say.
Nigga,
and
I'm
like at the end of the night, play it back. Play it back.
I do not need to do any of this.
I'm just used to niggas.
I'm just used to niggas coming
on me. I don't know what you said. But whatever you said, nigga.
You see where his brain went? You see what I mean? Coming on me, nigga. What the fuck?
I got something serious for y'all niggas. I really want to discuss this shit, but it's like a little scenario.
A surrogate was carrying a baby for a couple in California when doctors discovered the fetus had a life-threatening heart condition. The surrogate says the couple wanted her to end the pregnancy, but she refused. The surrogate is McKenna West. Her lawyers say that after learning of the diagnosis at around 20 weeks, the baby's parents pressured her to have an abortion. West continued the pregnancy instead and eventually moved to Texas, where most abortions are banned. The parents, Omar Ahmed and Nasheen Gilkar, say in court documents that West broke their surrogacy agreement, and a California court determined she had no legal or physical custody rights to the baby. So what happened once the baby was born? The baby has hypoplastic left heart syndrome, meaning the left side of the heart prevents normal blood flow. Without treatment, babies with the condition can die within days or weeks. West and her lawyers raised concerns that the parents might refuse life-saving treatment after birth, but the parents say that's not true. Ahmed said in court filings that refusing surgery had never been their position and that they had been consulting with doctors to make informed.
So basically, the gists: who's entitled to the rights of this child? If the parents, so you have the surrogate who's holding the baby for the parents, find out that the baby has like a disease or whatnot. The parents say, we don't want it anymore. The surrogate's like, you can't force me to kill this child. You can't who if someone changes their mind in this situation, whose is it?
I honestly think it's the person who's carrying it right now. Because technically, okay, let's say she carried the baby. Then the couple, the original couple, carried the baby. And then they had it, found out about the heart defect, gave said baby up for adoption. And then this person adopted it. Does that person still think they have the rights to it then? To me, it's in the same vein. It's like, oh, I found out my baby is sick. Yeah, I found out my baby's sick. I don't want it. Okay, cool, then I'm going to keep it. Done. I think the argument's over. I think the person, they don't want it, go get another surrogate now. Because you want me to carry another one for you because you don't like this one?
Well, they didn't say all that.
Go find another. No, they didn't say all that, but I'm getting the gist of whatever. But go find another surrogate. I'll take care of this one.
So I believe the surrogate has the right to do with her body what she chooses. So if she chooses not to have the abortion, that is absolutely her right.
Her business.
Now, the question is, why she has no jurisdiction over this child once it's born? So like, she's just gonna give birth to this kid and like wash her hands of it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's
yeah, because I mean.
That's why she moved to Texas, so they can't kill it.
So but then ultimately she gave birth, and the child is with the birth parents, not the surrogate right now, and is getting the treatment that it's supposed to get, right? But she was saying that she wanted to the surrogate was saying that they wanted to keep custody of the kid since the birth parents didn't want her.
The parents didn't?
Yeah. But now the court said, the court is saying no, the surrogate has no parental rights. And the child went to the biological parents. The biological parents now are giving it the treatment, stuff like that. But the biological parents are now footed with, I mean, this is the U.S., so they're footed with crazy bills to keep the baby alive that they may not have agreed to.
Well, then maybe the biological parents should not have jumped the gun. Like, oh, baby's sick, I don't want it no more. And then, because in turn, look what it's caused, right?
Yo, I'm surprised there isn't like
because now they have the baby and they're keeping it apparently. So
I'm surprised that there isn't already like laws or like I don't know, almost like a prenuptial agreement on those type of scenarios. Like, you know what I mean? Like
if someone changes their mind or
yeah, but I'm sure there is some form of like, because she said they broke the surrogate agreement when she wanted to keep the baby to herself, right?
So that part, but I'm just saying like.
But you told me you didn't want the baby, so this is where the confusion comes in. So it's like you changed your mind twice.
No. So they say we want you to have an abortion. That's different than saying.
And then the baby was born, and you said, "All right." Well,
yeah. So once the baby, for instance, so like while the baby is, I guess, incubating, it is with the surrogate, right? So it's like. I don't want to say the parents have no rights, but like the parents can't tell the surrogate. Well, actually, you don't. But there are like certain but there are certain like laws or rules that they can't drink, smoke. Like you can actually like there's a list of things that like the surrogate has to take care of themselves. You know what I mean? Like they can dictate kind of those things, and if you breach that, you can get in some kind of I don't know. Damages or
legal or financial or something like that.
Yeah, so I'm just shocked that they don't already have a list or guidelines to what happens in the event someone requests an abortion.
I think the way kind of how it sounds, where when they say that she broke the surrogate agreement, I think they may have already have that in there when she signed it. That if there is a sickness or if we decide up to a certain point that there's something let's say there's something detrimental to the child or detrimental to the health of the surrogate up to a certain point to where you can terminate the pregnancy. I think they may have had that in there. And I mean,
that's why she moved to Texas.
Yeah, she moved to Texas to be like, well, you can't do abortions here, they're banned type thing. And it's like, because then you look at, well, okay, if she decides to have the baby, biologically, there's nothing about her on the baby except for that she carried it. It's still biologically the two parents, right? I think they take the egg and the sperm from the two parents. So now she gives birth to this child, even if the parents say, well, I don't want it, but now the parents is faced with this moral conundrum where there's a baby there that has our DNA, that's our child, right? So should the surrogate have rights to this child that technically isn't hers? She just carried it for us type thing too. Yeah. But then then the surrogates then on the other side is saying, well, if that's the case and we signed this agreement, if we decided that we didn't want to bring someone into the world that may have had a life-threatening and may not have the quality of life that we want to give our child, and B, the amount of money that it would cost to for healthcare and things like that, and they had that decision that they should have been able to enforce. Now, who's on the hook for that? If the surrogate went out of her way, so she had to give birth, and the parents had to take custody of the child, who's on the hook for those costs and everything like that?
I think it's the parents though, because my understanding is like the surrogate's only responsibility is to carry the child to full term, and then after that, it's the parents' responsibility.
That's the surrogacy of it. Just carry the child, and then it's ours, right? And that's also rough because as we all know, women get attached to their pregnancies, and that's another part of it too. Is like when you tell this woman, I don't want this child because it has so and so defect. Now this woman is probably starting to feel attached to this child, so she's going to start the process to say, okay, I want to keep this child. So, and then they change their mind again when the child is born.
Well, what difference does it make? Like that surrogate was never going to be a part of the child's life. Like it was, you know what I mean?
But like I said, she could have started the process to be a part of this child's life. Like I said, she's a surrogate, right? So it's not her sperm or not her egg and not a man of her sperm. So now she's moved to Texas. Now let's start the process to see how I can keep this child. But then apparently these other people changed their mind. Now the child is with them, receiving the care. So it's like, it's a very odd situation. So I really don't have
So Will, does it specify that the surrogate wanted to keep the child, like keep and raise the child, or to just?
I think she wanted. It was like a custody thing. She wanted to keep it.
So then, yes.
Yeah, but then not even that they changed their mind. Like they didn't want to kill a child. Like, and they want the child's born now, right? So it went through term. Like, before. Right, we got to a certain. They got to a certain point, and then after that certain point, well, the abortion's not in the cards now, and this is still our child. We want to have our child now.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was like a changing of mind and changing a mind like on a whim. I'm pretty sure these decisions weren't made off of like a coin flip. But the thing is like, okay, now you broke the surrogacy agreement. You were supposed to terminate the pregnancy at a certain point. Now we have all these medical bills and everything like that. Since you broke the surrogacy agreement, do you think that she should have to pay for some of that?
Contractually, yeah. Yeah, she fucking ran off to Texas and
I don't know if it's contractually, but
it's agreement wise, whatever.
Well, I don't know if that's part of the agreement though. Like, but I do feel like I don't know if it's morally, but like ethically, yeah, you should. Someone expressed to you that this is not the type of thing that they wanted to continue with, and you made it your decision to, we're going to do this no matter what. So I feel like then you should bear a little bit of the responsibility.
So if a father doesn't want the mother to keep the child and she decides to have it anyway, should he pay child support?
You know what? I have mixed feelings about that. Technically, in like in a very logical sense of thinking, no. You know what I mean? Like if the father has no option, like if the father has no say in like, do you want to keep, like the woman gets to decide, I'm keeping this baby, and the father's like, I'm just not financially there yet. I'm not emotional. Whatever his reasons are that he doesn't want the baby, she gets to make that decision. So why can't he make a decision whether or not he wants to, you know what I mean, contribute financially?
I agree with Daddy, but then there's also, like he says, technically, but also then there's the other side where morally,
that's just like
you've created
your child.
A child, you have to help bring this young man or woman up in this world. You have to do something to, you know what I mean?
So let's say the woman wants to get the abortion and the man wants to keep it. Should that be? The man's like, you can't do that. I'm here to. I want to raise it. And the woman's like, no.
Yeah, I mean, if the woman gets to make that decision, then he should be able to make the other decision, right?
Yeah.
So, and I feel like if a woman says no, I don't want to keep it, no man should be able to force her to keep it either.
Right.
And I'm just looking at it from like almost like a, I don't know if a legal standpoint,
like a
black and white logical. But at the end of the day, there's a child involved, and if you're asking me what's best for the child, then my answers are completely different.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: my mom always told me that life isn't fair, and fair isn't always right, and right isn't always fair. You feel me? So when it comes to those things, it's like, oh, men and women equal, right? Certain things they get to make the decision on, and certain things we need to shut the fuck up about. And you know what I mean? And that's how I look at this whole abortion situation. It might not be fair to us in the whole situation 100%, but sometimes some things are just right.
I feel like there's more nuance to it as far as as far as like abortion or anything like that. It's not my place to tell a woman what to do with their body, but if we both made that child, I feel like we both should have a say in if we want to bring that child up or anything, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if this is just all hypothetical. This is all hypothetical, but at the end of the day, they're like, I don't want to keep it. It's like, well, I do. Like, I feel like some of the man's, even though it's her body, she got to carry it. She got to deal with the whole pain and the labor and the changing of her body, and body may not be changing back. And the whole, now when I'm on the trampoline after the kid, I pee a little, like all that stuff the woman has to deal with, right? So,
but then you have to also think about, like, then it comes down to like the relationship. Is this the person for you, and do you want the same thing?
Well, probably not.
Right? Like a lot. Exactly. Like a lot of people are like, oh, if you want a kid and your wife doesn't want kids, then you gotta kind of think about, like, is this what you? That's got to be
that's got to be a discussion before you get married, because there's a few things, not even pregnant, get married, because there's a few things in a relationship. If you get married to someone, there's a few things that your relationship will not survive, and one of those things is not having the same ideology of children. Because if one person wants to have kids and the other person doesn't want to have kids, whatever decision is made, there's always going to be resentment with that. Always. Right? So you have to be on the same path. That's how I feel. I feel like you can't be in a lifelong relationship if you don't at least are on par with that. Right? There's other things too, but that's one of the major things to me. But I feel like that nuance, I think I understand that, but I feel like would be someone that's they're in a relationship, or maybe a mistake happened or something like that, right? But they may already have kids. And there's maybe oops, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got that one.
I don't think in that situation, though.
They're 13 years younger than the rest of their siblings because they were a oops type thing, you know what I'm saying? But
in that situation, there is no like, well, you know what? I'm not like, if me and my wife had another kid, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not supporting that kid. Like, you know what I mean?
That kid sitting at the table with no plate.
Yeah.
The other kids just eating.
We agreed on 3. But you out here popping out extras. You out here popping out extras. We never agreed on
that. One's on you, babe.
Yeah. Sorry. Should have unwrapped your legs. We have a whole debate that we've gotten to before. I think this conversation's over before we start getting in trouble about that type of stuff. We had a whole debate before. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I believe that Murda asked this before. Just the catalog, just the music.
Yeah.
Take away the whole mystique and the ambiance and the person before. If we're looking at just the music, who
Just putting on
has a better catalog, R. Kelly or Prince?
Oh, we need Jeopardy music for this shit.
Yeah, or some Family Feud music. Ugh, yuck.
I'm gonna go with R. Kelly, believe it or not.
R. Kelly. Fatty picks R. Kelly, and why is that?
I just think he had it's a little biased. I'm just a little bit more familiar with his music than I am with Prince's.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like he has more hits. You know what I mean? And I feel like he has more significant amount of albums.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he has more albums or not, but I just feel like I feel like Prince basically just has that Purple Rain album. No, like
he's got a bunch more. He's got Purple Rain. He's got 1999. He's got a bunch.
Yeah, but like which one?
Like Man soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean, but like, you know what I mean? Like, he's got, don't get me wrong, he's got albums, but like, there's only like 2 of them that are just like, we consider monsters, where I feel like R. Kelly has like 4.
And I think Kells was really predominant in our culture for like almost for the whole from early teens.
Like just having consistent music.
Yeah.
Like, right?
And here's another reason why I agree with you. Kells, I don't think Kells has a bad album. Like now, and I don't think Prince has a bad album, but Prince has okay albums, like an okay album. I think everything.
You gotta be you have to be a Prince fan to fuck with Prince.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. And Kells
like that, you know.
When he chooses to put together an album, he's like, I'm gonna make sure this is the best of my shit, hardly filler, and here you go. That's why every single album he gets nominated, it goes platinum, it goes this, it goes that. And Prince too, but Prince had an aura about him that people were drawn to. Kells, I think people were just drawn to his music.
Prince was phenomenal.
I don't know if Kells's aura is what drew people.
I think
it was his voice and it was his music and the way he could turn like a music video into a movie.
I think to answer
in 4 minutes.
For me to answer this question is, do you think Prince would have gotten away with pissing on high school girls for that length of time?
I gotta get a drink. This fucking
I feel like they would have thrown the book at Prince in 87.
You think so?
You know what I'm saying? I think they would have thrown the book at Prince in 87.
You think I actually think Prince would have a better chance than R. Kelly
of getting away with it based on just the music. I think Kells made music that so many people fucked with that people took a blind eye to it.
Well, I feel like Prince was just more beloved by the public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like even for myself that I like R. Kelly's music, but like, I don't give a fuck what happens to him, really. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm
And
back done with
considering that, like, I don't really listen to a lot of Prince. I feel like he's too much of an icon that I would not want to see him go through some shit like that. Like, I don't know. But again, this is supposed to be only about the music.
Only about the music, yeah. Because I feel like
it is only about
everybody, like having Kells on the track was like the cheat code.
Yeah. And here's the thing: to answer the question you dropped, yes, and as fortunately, yes.
You think Prince would have got away with it for that long?
For that. Nigga, with the music he was doing at that time in the 80s?
Nigga. People, because don't know.
Look how long they claim Michael got away with
but
shit.
the thing is, not with Michael, because Michael, we didn't have, we didn't have video evidence. We didn't have motherfuckers talking about it behind the scenes. We didn't have motherfuckers driving Michael to pick up people from schools. What I mean, when I say getting away with it, Kels was not doing it behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was picking up girls from high school. He was marrying girls and having them put out albums, dog. R.I.P. to Aaliyah. So what I'm saying is like that when I say getting away with it, I don't think Prince could have been that public. We knew we had song before R. Kelly had a whole career, phenomenal career after Dave Chappelle dropped Piss on You, the remix to Ignition. This is a song about pissing. Like, people knew it was, nigga, I'm not in the industry. I knew Kelly was pissing on bitches, high school bitches.
Honestly, when his wife was 15 years old.
13, like, Aaliyah 13, dog.
And here's it, and then it goes back to like her greedy ass parents, but that's a different conversation. Like, how you sign off on this? But like,
it was like Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, we let music and greatness shield people from a lot of shit. We let Woody Allen fucking marry his fucking child stepkid because he was fucking great director. We let R. Kelly piss on kids because his music was great. Yeah,
keep in mind, Woody and Mia, like, that was a weird thing. I think there was a lot of grooming. Woody didn't marry her until she was like 19 or something like that.
What's the other nigga that
but
ran
there was
off
some
to
weird
Romania,
stuff.
Oh,
Roman Polanski? Polanski
ran
just
off to
gunning
Romania.
people down in his thing, but I don't know. I don't think Prince would have gotten away with it like Kells got away with it.
You might be right.
Yo, but so quick question, Will. Who has
actually? You know what? It was the 80s. They were all fucking talking about. They were singing about sleeping with high
Rick
school
James
girls.
got thrown all the way in jail for burning the bitch with a crack pipe. They wouldn't have let Prince.
That's different. That's different.
It's still a light skinned nigga doing light skinned nigga shit. That's weird shit. What are you gonna say, Daddy?
No, I was trying to get back to the music.
Yeah, please.
Let's do that.
Do you think Prince has a better catalog than R. Kelly?
Who you asking?
Will, specifically.
Yeah, because I get it.
You got to think about it.
Yeah, because sonically, I think Prince's catalog is phenomenal. Prince has a sensational catalog, and it's hard. But I would have to give, I'd say like by like maybe like a point and a half, I'd have to give it to Kells just because so much of his catalog was influential in specific points. Like I could relate more to more of Kells' catalog. Like Prince's early catalog, maybe I didn't fuck with it. Like you said, there's a couple of albums. 1999, the Batman soundtrack and Purple Rain were like really just listen, I fuck with Bat Dance, nigga.
He had 2 songs on the fucking.
No, he put out a whole soundtrack, dog. He had put out a whole album for Batman.
He produced
dog. He put out a whole album. There's 2 soundtracks for the '89 Batman, and one of them is all print. It's Prince and the New Power Generation, nigga. But he had that. My name is Prince, and I am funky. Like his music is dope, but some of his later stuff didn't really resonate with me. Where Kells. Pretty much all of his shit up till Trapped in the Closet was kind of fucked up. And Kells has more hits with artists that I fuck with. Like Go Get It with Jeezy. Like even if you can make Nick Cannon, you can make a good Nick Cannon song, I believe that puts you in the upper echelon of musicians. Like Gigolo is still kind of cool to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Even his bad album with Jay-Z.
Best of Both Worlds is a phenomenal album. If there was no none of that extra shit that was going on behind the scenes with the whole, because people were like, listen, we told you, Kells is and then Tata.
If he turned out to be innocent, that lead single would have been crazy.
Yeah, Best of Both Worlds would go down as a classic.
Is R. Kelly better than Michael Jackson?
Huh?
Is R. Kelly better than Michael Jackson?
At what?
Nobody's better than Michael Jackson.
Does he have a better catalog than Michael Jackson?
R. Kelly's catalog, is it better than Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck. Because when you break it down,
no.
Thriller,
but
I'd say it's
I'm just saying
really it's extremely close because There's a couple of it's really, really, really close because you got to think
Let's
Thriller
go like
isn't
this.
that good, dog. If you listen to Thriller, Thriller isn't that good.
No, you can't say that. I'm gonna break it down to two things.
So is it better than 12?
Listen, have you ever like the actual song Thriller? I mean, the song Thriller. Like, have you ever like because the song makes no sense. It's a good song, but it's nonsensical. Like, do you listen to Thriller outside of Halloween?
The song?
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Hear me out.
I don't skip
Hear me
it.
out. I do. Thriller's not a song I actually really enjoy. Like, it's
right.
But I can recognize the genius behind it and how well constructed, how well timed, how well marketed, how well that song was put together immaculately. And even just like the subject matter of it to me is like super corny, but like he created a song that's literally going to be like the Halloween or like any kind of anthem for the rest of time. I mean, even if I don't like the song, it's undeniable.
I mean, Mariah Carey did it with Christmas.
Exactly. So like, if you don't like the song, that song is just too undeniable to even really critique.
The fact that Blanket can feed his children off Thriller is insane.
Well, not really.
Blanket.
Not really. There's a lot of
it's
artists.
not insane, but it's insane.
I mean,
like the
there's a lot of artists that their kids could feed off of, right? And I don't think.
No, but I mean, it's like one song.
No, like
that's what I mean. Is it's like. It's no, but what I'm saying is,
I bet you Lou Baker's grandkids are
Ain't
still
nobody
eating.
disagreeing with you, nigga. You argue with a nigga disagreeing with you.
Nigga, no one's arguing. Nigga, that's the last drink for the show. Please, God. Please. I'm not disagreeing with you. We're having a discussion. Like, as soon as that cloudy water gets you argumentative.
I gotta ask you something. Hold on. You say cloudy. You say cloudy. I gotta know something. I gotta ask you something. I know there's not a lot of mangoes in Hungary, but when you say cloudy, have you ever seen a mango? And what do you fucking expect the juice to look like?
No, he's just saying it's not water. It ain't clear. There's something in the drink.
He
always calls my mango juice cloudy. It's always.
When we started at the beginning of the show, I asked him what he mixed his drink with. He said nothing. It was just that, right? First of all, number two, why the fuck am I going to fucking just automatically assume you're drinking mango water? Number three, what argument is, have you ever seen a mango and what would you think the juice would look like? That's what, nigga? That's not an argument. Have you ever seen a mango? What do you think the juice would look like? I don't know, nigga. I'm not a botanist. Like, I know what mango juice looks like, but that's still, you don't know what the juice is by looking at the fruit. Pause. Or maybe not. That's a bar. You don't know what the juice is just by looking at the fruit, nigga. Bar.
It's a reach, but I get it. Back to what
almost froze there for a second.
Back to what I was saying though. Yeah, I just remember we had this debate where you were confident that Prince could hold his own with Michael Jackson in the verses, and
I think he can.
And you think you'd actually win? Not even you were saying Prince wins that.
Yeah,
I think Prince should. Now you think he'll get beat by R. Kelly.
I don't think it was in the verses. I think we were just going off of like, because I know for a fact you can't beat Michael in the verses because of how verses works, right?
Yeah.
But how verses works, you're not beating Michael in the verses. But I do think that Prince is I'm a bigger fan of Prince than I am of Mike, but I fucks with Mike heavy.
Okay. I thought you were trying to say that Prince had a better catalog than Mike.
It's tough. I mean,
but I'm not trying to get into that discussion. I was just trying to make an argument that like you can't say Prince is better than Mike, but then also say R. Kelly's better than Prince.
R. Kelly's better than his catalog's better than Prince. Yeah. I feel Kel's catalog better. I think Kel's has more. I don't know. It's just there more. You know what I'm saying? There's more. There's more shit. There's some Prince songs I'm like but Kel's just had that. Kel's just had a vibe. Like not even his his albums. Like Kells just had a fucking vibe. That's that fucking Step in the Main, that Chicago album.
Exactly. Here's the thing why I got see, Daddy, you can say these things though, because when you take out aura and you take out all this extra shit and go with catalogs, you sure can say Michael Jackson and blah blah blah. Honestly, Kells versus Michael would have a tough time beating Kells.
Yeah,
in a versus.
Yeah, and I
no, seriously.
And I actually agree with that. My art.
That's why we say he can beat Prince.
Because I was arguing it because he was saying R. Kelly beats Prince. R. Kelly,
he would even
which is okay. I agree with that. But if R. Kelly beats Prince, how does Prince beat Mike? If Mike doesn't, if R. Kelly's not beating Mike?
Yeah. He was just pointing out the contradiction in my previous statements.
And with catalogs, with Prince,
he's just saying that the square
catalog
fit into the square hole.
Catalog
alone now too.
Catalog
like,
alone, Prince ain't up there with Mike. Now, if you're talking about like iconicness and like who was like an impact and like who you like better and all like the other stuff, then I'll listen to that argument. I still disagree, but like I can listen to that one.
But in all reality, if we come down to it, and if we add everything else, like the aura, for real, like, yeah, it is Mike over everybody.
But you got to think about it. The only reason why we have the Mike versus Prince debate is A, the timeline. B, they both light-skinned niggas.
I think it's a retroactive
look.
Thing
like they have not the same look, but like in that same vein.
Androgyny or whatever the fuck they call it. So I mean, if you think about it, like their music, none of their music was even similar. They did not make similar music. No. Prince came up off of rock and roll. I mean, Mike dabbled in it, but Prince was never trying to be pop. You know what I'm saying? And his pop hits were definitely
he was trying to be funk.
Definitely, he's Prince is funk, but it definitely his hits. Yeah. His hits kind of were kind of non-conventional, if you could say it that way. The type of hits he had, like if you look at Purple Rain it still really isn't a poppy song. It sounds like a rock ballad. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna say something kind of controversial too in that. But Prince tried to keep everything. I think Prince tried to kind of like keep it black. It sounds controversial. He tried to keep it black, and Michael was trying to cater to like everybody. I honestly think Prince was, because
he did the Batman soundtrack, dog.
I get that, but when I think about Prince, and I think about like, it sounds weird to say about Prince, but like strong black figures in our life that we look up to, Prince kind of kept it in the culture. You know what I mean? Michael was expanding and doing everything for everybody to like. Even though Prince was funk, he was a different kind. But I still think it was black music in general. Like Michael was doing world music.
Mike put out black music.
I think Michael was doing world music for everybody.
No. Mike put out black music that the world came.
I'm not saying he didn't.
Mike put out. Okay, let me finish my sentence.
All right, cool.
Mike put out black music that the world came to. That's what made it world music. You dig what I'm saying?
You know what? You're right.
But
I retract it.
Yeah, especially when you look at like albums like you can't tell me Dangerous was not black music. Like
Remember the Time video itself was just like
Oh no. Like I said, I'm not saying he didn't do that. Like, you know, I'm not saying he didn't do that.
His whole
everything about Prince, when you think of it,
and
it's like as
I don't know. I don't know if I listen to a Prince album and I don't know it's Prince, I don't really feel like that's just like if someone else was singing like his music it's not necessarily black music to me, really.
And how much of Prince did we fuck with after the 80s? Whereas Michael Jackson was into the 90s, into the 2000s too. Like if you look at Dangerous, like that took New Jack Swing to a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jimmy Jam and all that. And but was it Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis? But they came from Prince's camp.
Oh, word.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they came from Prince's camp. So I mean, it's all intertwined. They just did different the different music and different production, and that
Can we just resurrect the niggas and get the collab album?
That new
well, one nigga at least.
that new sound that they put out was dope. But that's my question is though, and this goes to the LeBron and what is it, LeBron and Jordan, and all that stuff. I have two questions. That's going to lead into LeBron and Kyrie or Steph. But when you're comparing GOATs from one era to the other era, so we're talking about Kels and Prince, or we're talking about LeBron and Jordan, it's starting not to make sense to me because we're comparing two things where one couldn't exist without the other because the other set that lane for that level of play. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to have Jordan in order for LeBron to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I don't
Did you have to have Wilt Chamberlain to have Jordan?
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that sentiment all the time. Like,
and we just keep going backwards. Like
if it wasn't a, like when people's like, well, if there wasn't a Jordan, there would be no Kobe. I'm like, yeah, Kobe would still be. You'd just be a different Kobe. Maybe you just wouldn't have that person to emulate, but you're always gonna find. I don't know. It's one of those things like it's true and it's not true at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're always gonna find motivation from and what's the word I'm looking for? Inspiration from your past peers.
Right.
And if they didn't exist, you'd find it somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like
let me hold on. Let me hit you with this because I'm not explaining. I'm not explaining it properly. I'm gonna let this dude explain it. Hold on.
There's a moment in Iron Man where if you're paying attention, you'll realize that the way that we debate all aspects of reality are absolutely stupid. It's this moment right here.
This is the key to the future. I'm limited by the technology of my time. But one day you'll figure this out. And when you do, you will change the world.
Now I change yours. Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
And action.
All GOAT debates are flawed when taken across timelines because at the end of the day, every single person on here is a derivative. An easier way to see this truth is to look at something like track and field. John Kerr just shattered the mile record, hitting a 3:42.66, which is just off the charts. Now, if you're just looking at the times, you would make the argument that that record is better than breaking the 4-minute mile for the first time. But Roger Bannister had doctors telling him that he would have his heart explode if he somehow tried to get close to a time that was below 4 minutes. So is it greater to break the record at a time where people say it's impossible as opposed to the time frame where people are actually supporting you in the journey? And this is where I believe the commoditization of debate is what has led us here. Because at the end of the day, you're right. If you watch the Dream Team play, it's nowhere as good as the Redeem Team. But the Redeem Team had the Dream Team by which to create their own derivative of reality. Right? Once the Dream Team did what they did, the Redeem Team had that as a baseline, which means that you have something that the group before you never had. One of my favorite quotes is, everyone can play what someone else has made, but someone must create what the world deems great. You see, once the song has actually been created and...
So the debate is, would we even have LeBron if we didn't have that baseline to set LeBron at? Chris Brown wouldn't be, if people say Chris Brown and Mike, but Chris Brown, if there was no Mike, it would just be Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Hold on. That's exactly. Like, I am literally only the greatest rapper of all time because Busta Rhymes and Lil Wayne exist.
Nigga, what?
You see what I'm saying? You heard what the fuck I said. I said I'm literally the greatest rapper of all time.
No, not even like
because Busta Rhymes
literally
and Lil Wayne exist.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
At your mama house. But anyway,
why?
Because I'm an asshole.
Nigga, back the fuck up.
I
nigga.
am. Oh, sorry.
Nigga,
Sorry. I am literally the greatest rapper of all time because you can only compare me to them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when I spit, like
this nigga just found an opportunity to, you know.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, all right. I guess I don't work here no more. Fuck, asshole. He want me. He's supposed to have my. He's my DJ. He's supposed to have my fucking back, but he want. You're an asshole. All right, cool. Continue. I'll let y'all have this conversation. I'll mute myself. Fuck y'all.
This guy just came. I'm literally the best ever.
The best ever.
That's
because Busta Rhymes was here.
That ever fucking breathe.
But he didn't even need the Busta Rhymes or Lil Wayne. Like that's irrelevant to him. He just wanted to let you know he's the best ever.
Yeah.
It just
you have to compare me to somebody.
It just happens that there's those two, but they're not even really worth mentioning.
All right, when you hear me spit, who you comparing me to? And if you say J-Rock, we fighting.
Nigga, what?
You know what's crazy? I don't think you rap like either of them.
No.
No, I mean, I'm better than them, but they're there.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to show you. Is like, people say LeBron is better than Jordan, but who are you going to compare LeBron to if there was no Jordan? Everybody says I'm the fucking shit, but who are you going to compare me to if there's no Weezy or Bust? Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Trying to keep it on topic.
Back to that. Here's the only flaw I see with that guy's explanation, and it was a great explanation, and I agree with like 99.9% of it. Is that an infinite loop? And B, at what it only fails in circumstances where the amount of greatness is so definitive that it doesn't even matter no more. And so, for instance, we compare LeBron and Jordan because we actually think they're close. And you can say, well, without Jordan, there's no LeBron, blah, 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 blah. But we don't go back and do the same with Jordan and anyone else because Jordan is so significantly better than anyone before him that there's not even a conversation.
But we
had
the baseline. But we had the
Jordan
baseline
score
of
100 points.
We
in
have
the
the
game.
baseline.
No,
of,
but no
we have a
no
baseline
one even
of greats, dog. We have a. I think we have a baseline of greats. So even when Jordan was doing his thing when he was in North Carolina, they're talking about Dr. J and Wilt Chamberlain. They're talking about Jordan, and we still had Magic. You know what I'm saying? So there was still a baseline of now he's there's something to kind of not compare him to, but there's something to kind of see that he's that great, right? There's never gonna be and the reason. I don't know if it's an info loop until it goes back to the first motherfucker that played basketball, and they'll be like, "Oh, that motherfucker's dope. He got the thing in the peach basket 6 times." And then next you know, it's like, "Oh, that motherfucker's dope. He jumped from the free throw line to da 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 da." Right? So there's always that baseline to be like, "Well, so it's not." So it says you can't compare Jordans or you can't compare LeBron and Jordan because Jordan's always going to be great. If LeBron surpasses that greatness, you can't compare that because he had to have that greatness to surpass. You know what I'm saying? If that. So what you're doing now is just comparing like, it's like being in a dick measuring contest with your dad. It's like, well, you know what I'm saying? This is the dick you came from. So the fuck you over here comparing shit? Just go about your shit, little nigga.
No,
even if you can, but at the end of the day, we probably are setting examples for our children better than our father set for us. Like that's always the standard to try and do a little bit better, right? So I feel like that's kind of like what I got from that dude.
Mm-hmm.
True, but there's also like length of times that records are set and are held for too. Like, okay, for example, we'll look at Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point record. Ain't nobody touched that, but Kobe came fucking close, right? Jordan set so many different scoring records, all different kinds of records that people were like, holy fuck, he's beaten this guy's record, and he's beaten that guy's record. Because back then, all these scoring records and all these like defensive and whatever records were held by different people. And then one guy came in and decided he hit MVP 3 times. He fucking did this 4 times. He did X amount of things 5 times. So they've made him this great. You know what I mean? So, and then Kobe or LeBron comes in after and starts to catch these things that he did. So that's why people are starting to like, but no matter what, it's always going to be a generational thing.
You can't have
all I can think about.
You can't have the greatest of all.
All I can do is compare it to like track and field. Who's the greatest sprinter of all time?
But there's no greatest. No greatest.
Hold on. Yes, there is.
Dog. Okay, I'm not even answering your question because you just.
Because
answer your own question. You were finished. You paused and stopped. Who's the greatest sprinter of all time? As soon as the nigga start talking, no, I wasn't finished.
Right now, it's Usain Bolt.
But
and I'm going to show you why it's kind of not. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
I don't think.
Jesse Owens is going to be the greatest sprinter of all time because of the things he did, the records he broke at the time he did it, and he set the fucking bar for man like Ben Johnson.
That's not the greatest of what the whole debate is. Like, you're not wrong, but there's never gonna be a GOAT. There's only gonna be a greatest of this time. You know what I'm saying? So if you say Usain Bolt is the greatest of all time, he's the greatest of all time until someone beats his record. Then he's not the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? So I know, nigga. That's why I started out with "you're not wrong."
You know the like I said, that guy explained it like very eloquently. And maybe I'm just too much. Nigga? I mean, you had to use him to express your expression because you couldn't do it yourself.
I mean,
yeah. So, sure you are. He's just better. Anyways, I just feel like with someone like Michael Jordan, like, you know how Mason just mentioned that Jesse Owens is, you know, in his opinion, actually better than. I don't
technically.
I don't think you can have that conversation about Jordan.
You can't.
And who
Do
would
you
it
think
be?
there could be a Jordan? Do you think there could be a Jordan in this timeline? Like in this era of basketball, could we have a Jordan?
Yeah, no, I think there could be a Jordan. I definitely think there can be a Jordan, and even better than Jordan in the future. But I'm just saying, I almost feel like when it comes to basketball, yes, Magic Johnson was great. Was he called the greatest? Like, was he the GOAT at his time? Like when Larry Bird was still around?
But
I guess you could say Wilt Chamberlain and.
But the thing is, it made sense then because there's people saying, "Yo, Magic Johnson is the greatest basketball player of all time." People at the same time.
Did they? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they did because you had the other people saying, "No, Larry Bird is the greatest of all time," and that was their debate, and that made sense because you had two people in the same era playing the same game at the same level, and you can compare it. So when you say greatest of all time, it's like, well, let's talk about LeBron and Jordan, but the eras are so different. One couldn't exist without, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think if you put,
that's where you're correct. And the only thing I wanted to, it's not even like my real point, or like, I'm not dying on this hill, but I just feel like Jordan was so much better than the competition before him,
right?
That it's almost like, you know how you're like, oh, well, without Magic, or they set like the baseline. I'm like, I don't think Jordan needed that base. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's almost like he circumvented the baseline. Like the baseline was here, and he didn't even go through it. He started above these niggas.
Right.
That's
here's when
I don't.
Here's when you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, here's when you can create a GOAT. If they shut down basketball and they stop playing it,
you don't have to get closer to the mic. You need to stop doing that shit.
No, I didn't mean to. But when they shut down basketball and stop playing it all over the world, then we can go back and go, hey, who was the greatest player of all time? But if the sport is still going on, niggas is just gonna keep getting better.
Yeah, of course.
You feel me? Yeah. And that's why, like, when I use Usain Bolt, for example, right now, nobody's knocking that 9.58. That's a crazy fucking stat. But let some shit happen and humans evolve in 12 years and they run faster. And then somebody else comes and blows that out of the water. And then we'll be starting having this conversation all over again about track and field. When the next LeBron, which we know ain't Bronny James, shows up and starts to tear down the league, and then we can have the conversation again. But it's like, you can't say of all time if the subject you're talking about is still happening.
Well, the time's always changed. But, you know, I do like the idea when you take all things considered. And I feel like that was kind of like the point of that guy's thing, is like...
Yeah, all things considered.
And to me, track and field is... Go ahead, sorry. I thought you was done.
Nah, I'm basically just going to reiterate what I was saying. But whatever. Go ahead.
Track and field is weird to me because Usain Bolt got that record when?
He 2008.
Okay, so nobody's beat that
Beijing Olympics.
Nobody's beat that record since 2008, including him.
Years.
So my thing is how are you the greatest if you can't maintain that greatness throughout the years, right? Like I can be.
Well, he
you
has
know what I'm
retired.
saying? It's a weird thing if nobody.
He's long retired.
You're not getting back to it. Like you broke a record and you can't get back close to it.
He broke the record, but then he still continued to win races. Like he still dominated.
Yes.
It wasn't like he broke the record and got like
no, but I'm not saying him specifically. But I mean like just in general, like that's how track and field or those records and everything is weird to me.
But that's like every sport though. Like
the records.
You'll see every athlete does that. They hit their peak, and then they either can like maintain that peak for a certain amount of time, and then they do start to fall off, even as they're still dominant. Because like Michael Jordan
scored 80.
Michael Jordan won. Like it's funny because like Michael Jordan won most of his championships after he became less athletic. You know what I mean? Like when he started doing the jump shots and mastering the mid range game, that's when he started winning. When he was Michael Air Jordan, like flying through the sky, averaging 35 points a game, the nigga was losing. But that was his peak. You know what I mean? So I don't know if like not being able to continuously break your records.
Yeah, thank you. Kobe scored 81 points in a game. Oh, that nigga didn't score 82 the next time? Like, nah. Like you can't do that. And it's sport. You can't control the outcome. Usain Bolt, he gets on that track and he starts running and as fast as he can, and if it happens to be 9.58 or 9.57, then it does. But you can't sit here and hold that against the dude.
You know what's crazy about Usain Bolt though is as decorated as he is, he's actually an underachiever because that nigga can actually be faster. He has a very, very poor start, and if he ever cleaned that up, he would have added. And there's a lot of races where
he admits it.
Oh, you could just see it. You see him come out the block. He's just.
He admits it. He's like, I wish I could start better. I wish I could have started better. I'm gonna mash up them mania. That's what he always used to say. I'm like, you did mash up them mania.
Jude, you okay?
I'm just listening to y'all niggas go. It's all, I'm just listening.
He's learning right now. He's learning right now. He's learning right now.
Like y'all niggas talking about Usain Bolt. Yeah,
I saw myself right. You're right about his start.
I was fucking.
You're right about the start because and I can argue about track all day. Ask this nigga. Me and this nigga was talking about how fast Tyreek is. Fuck any nigga named Tyreek, by the way. You ain't faster than me. Me and EJ, not this nigga. Me and EJ was arguing about that at the Stamps game.
Well, Tyreek's. I got something for you then for goated. Okay, so Steph Curry and LeBron James each have 4 rings, right? So what's a better accomplishment? 4 rings with the same team or 4 rings with multiple teams? I say 4 rings with the same team, which is harder. I think that's 100%. A bigger accomplishment.
So, you know,
well,
I 2 of Steph's teams, when they added Durant, it's almost like those don't count because you know what I mean. Like as far as like is that Durant, no? Because I mean you start off with like you got Steph, you got Clay, and they got a good team, and then you add Durant to that. Is that impressive to you that they won with Durant? Like, are you impressed? Like, oh my God, I can't believe that team won. No, I'm not impressed by that.
No,
I find.
Are you saying that like it's LeBron? Like you're saying that like the niggas draft Jordan to their team, like it's a guaranteed lock.
Durant?
Yeah, is it a guaranteed lock to draft him?
They didn't draft him. Like they got him in free. They got him in free agency.
Is it a guaranteed lock? Is it a guaranteed lock to have him on your team?
On that team, yes.
Are you going to the finals?
On that team, yes. On that team, it was like you. It wasn't like.
Now, is that because Steph Curry was on that team?
Yeah.
Or did they draft Steph Curry out?
No, they had Steph already. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what. They are. If they never got Durant,
you don't think
Steph's situation is definitely more impressive than LeBron's.
Yeah. But I mean, like, but with even if they got Durant, Steph still had to curate the team around them and have the team all conjoined instead of just going to. So, I think to me, staying, even if you bring in elements that create a winning team, staying on that team and winning is more impressive than going to a team and winning. Like, oh, that's a winning team. I'm just adding into it to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. All those teams, LeBron didn't. It's not like fucking like Philly. If he wins a ring in Philly, it's going to be completely different. He's coming to a team that had no chance of winning the ring.
Yeah, that's no chance of winning a ring. Yeah, they got
make the finals.
They got a solid squad though.
Yeah,
solid.
They'll go far, but winning the ring is a.
I mean, once you get to the finals, and
now you add LeBron, not so much of a stretch.
But without LeBron, is that team going to the finals this year? Possibly still.
No,
I wouldn't say no. They got a solid squad even without.
I mean, I'm not even really fucking with basketball.
And I don't even think this isn't like LeBron from like 8 years ago. This is like old ass LeBron. So I'm like, he'll help, but he's not gonna. It's not like this is prime LeBron that's gonna take you over. Like,
do you think it's gonna be Jordan going to the Wizards type situation?
I feel like LeBron is a bit more consistent at this age than Michael Jordan was.
How old was Jordan when he went to the Wizards?
I think like 39, 40. About the same age.
And LeBron's what, 42?
41. But
you gotta, I don't know, man. You gotta get that man.
Back to this.
Like, that's
you have to.
Crazy level.
But back to the Steph thing. Keep in mind, Steph only has, out of his 4 rings, he only has 1 Finals MVP. Mm-hmm. So on those 3 other rings, there was a better player on the team in the finals than him.
Right.
I mean, the first one's questionable, but
who was the first one?
Iguodala.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, when Mason was asking, you put Durant on that. Like before the year before they got Durant, they went 73-9, which was the record for like the best NBA record of all time. So you technically had like the best team of all time. And then you go add, at that time, probably the best scorer in the NBA. And then you want me to be impressed that you guys won a championship? It's like, now what else the fuck are you going to do? If you don't win, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 2 cents. So
what
yeah.
About you, Cross? What you got?
I mean, like I said, I wish I knew more about basketball, but from the sounds of it, I don't happen to be.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend.
Fuck.
I'm just.
But yeah,
I'm actually trying, not pretending to learn. I'm trying to.
Actually, but I do respect Steph more that like he didn't go around changing a situation. LeBron, I don't blame him, but I don't love that style of just like I'm just
going
gonna
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I get to a team and I just GM it and you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because we don't want players to do that, but we don't have no problem when upper management does it. It's kind of
yeah, true. They're bringing it. You have to build a team. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, it's okay when Pat Riley does it, but if LeBron does it, he's an asshole.
Because if Pat Riley does it, he's building the team for.
He owns this
he's
shit.
building the team for the home crowd. Whereas LeBron is just jumping ship. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have an army and you're just building a better army rather than just defecting to the winning side every time you get into a conflict type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But
LeBron management can do it. Upper management, they work there and they're not going anywhere. LeBron can leave or get traded.
So can management.
Any player can just.
So can management.
I mean, yeah, but Pat Riley, what he's gonna do? Really?
Because I mean, as a manager, it's your.
Pat Riley doesn't own the Heat.
Makes sense because as a manager, your job is to manage and create a better team, right?
Yeah.
So you got to manage that team. So if you're like, oh, because if the team's losing and you're like, well, I'm just gonna go to a different team, they're gonna look like, well, it lost because poor management. You know what I'm saying?
Keep in mind. So when LeBron went to Miami, sure, Dwayne Wade was there, but like Miami wasn't like a great team. Like
No, but then they draft Bosch with LeBron.
Yeah, so it was.
So he knew already.
No, but it was LeBron putting together that situation. It wasn't like it wasn't like how Durant left his team, which was also crazy good, to a team that's just a little bit better than his, which was the best team. You know what I mean? Like, that's different.
You know there was some backroom shit. There was some backroom shit that LeBron said, "All right, you signed me, then you're gonna let me pull in who I can pull in that's gonna make this." Nigga, you know there's definitely backroom shit, right?
But even Steph Curry could, like, even other basketball players could do the same thing, staying with the team that they're with. They could go up to upper management like, "Yo, if you want to keep me here, I need you to go do this." A lot of them can. And even think of what's his name? The guy that just won the Jalen Brunson. New York just won, right?
Yeah.
He went to management. He's like, "Yo, I need this guy, this guy, this guy. You can even slash my salary, get me my guys." And they
maybe some guys
and they did that.
Do that salary slash business. Some guys might just say, "Hey, yo, I want this guy, this guy, this guy." Management says, "Yo, we can't afford that," and they're like, "Well, then fine, I'll skip somewhere."
Yeah, but
like, you know what I mean? Like,
but then that's their own prerogative. But like, I just feel like LeBron does the same thing any general manager does, and he doesn't necessarily go to teams that are already winning. Like when he went to Miami, he had to bring us. Dwayne Wade was there, and it was actually a rookie coach at the time.
Shit with him.
He had to bring shit. Like when he went back to Cleveland, yes, Kyrie was there, but he was like I think he was like in his second or third year, and Cleveland didn't have a great record. He had to bring Kevin Love with him. He had to bring somebody with him. When he went to LA, LA was shit. He had to go there, work with a bunch of rookies, get them all traded the fuck out, and then he brought his guys in.
Because you gotta remember, sometimes the teams that are the like most popular and have the winningest record ain't the teams with the most money, or ain't the teams that are worth the most. For a long ass time, as with Hayes, the Raiders were the most valuable team in the NFL for a long ass time and ain't won shit for a while. The only reason though is because they sold out every game, their fans were loyal, and they stayed making money, right? So sometimes you just gotta go to those teams that have the money to get what you want. You know what I mean? And then you can go to like a team and say, "All right, bring in this guy, bring in this guy, and bring in this guy."
I mean, I don't even think with LeBron it was really like a money thing. I feel like he just needed to get the guys that he wanted, and anywhere he goes, they'll find the money, or people will give up money to go play with LeBron. So I don't think it's like a money thing on that side.
I think LeBron just wants to win, and he wants to solidify his legacy and play. He just wants to be that. He wants to be the guy that they can say is better than Jordan.
Yeah.
And I think he's obsessed with that.
Yeah.
I think he's obsessed with being better than Jordan, and that's why he ain't left yet. He's just going to keep sitting here and trying to win rings and just keep going. He's trying to be like motherfucking Ric Flair of wrestling and shit. Overstay his motherfucking welcome and just win too many damn titles.
All right. Pussy's drying up. So I got a question for y'all. So fuck the current events, because I wasn't paying attention to shit. I got one last question for y'all motherfuckers. Would you rather be a rapper that had an incredible 3-album run and then completely fell off, or a consistent yet modest 20-year run?
The latter. Easy. Consistent, modest 20-year run.
Who has a modest 20-year run?
Before we answer that, you're not gonna like expound on that, like the last one. We're on a pod, nigga.
Okay, listen, a modest 20-year run would mean a modest.
No, we know what that is. I mean, like, no, why would you? We know what modest 20-year run means, nigga. We're saying why. I'm asking, like, why? Like, what's your reasoning behind?
Because you can fall off, like you said, off a solid 3-album run,
right,
and never be heard of again,
right,
and nobody gives a fuck about you. But with a solid, modest 20-year run, you could solidify being a legacy artist. And you could solidify being a legend.
See, this is why I kind of wanted to see examples of what we're talking about, because like a 3-album run that's not a one-hit wonder. That's a 3-album run that's a legit career.
let's say three albums.
Also expound on 3 albums.
Let's say,
is it over 3 years or 5?
That part doesn't.
It's gonna be less than 20. Like let's say 3 albums, 1 album every 2 years, right? So let's say 6 years.
Yeah.
And when I say an incredible run, I mean just incredible run. But then you fall off, never make another song that charts, never makes another song that people even listen to. You hit some 20 streams
after 3 albums.
Yeah, after 3 albums.
Okay,
or
so
you have that consistent
hold on.
20 year.
You know what? I want to hear who you think has a modest 20-year run, and then my artist that I'm thinking with I think they only have 2 albums. Yeah. I'm not even thinking of a 3-album person. I'm thinking of a 2-album person, and I want to see how they match up.
So we'll say Tech 9. You know what I'm saying? Tech 9's not hitting the Billboard top 100 or anything like that. Currency, 100% Currency. I'd say 20-year run, consistent yet modest. E40
up earlier.
Okay.
E40, I think he has a good consistent 20-year, even more than 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He's had a couple of songs that charted, but he's not because if you comparable, he's not rap top upper echelon. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
The Roots.
I got
Ghostface. The Game. Fucking, there's artists that have just nigga. I'm I'll take my 20 years just chilling in and being known, and nigga, we can name artists that suck. Jim Jones has had a modest 20-year run. You know what I mean? He's still making his paper.
Okay.
I'm good with
Okay, so you wouldn't trade that for 50 Cent,
DMX type.
Those are the 2 I was thinking.
The 3 albums. And then fell off.
But I honestly think 50's run is a lot longer because are we talking just music or are we talking business wise? Because 50's
well,
fine.
that's what I'm saying.
50's completely fine.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying because that 3-album run can set you up for So you don't even have to make music really after that. If you knock those 3 out the park, I mean Snoop did it with 1.
Method is at a consistent 40 or 30-year run right now.
Method Man.
So the thing is what?
So I'm good with if give me Method's career and
over DMX's.
Come on,
over DMX's or Fifth's. So this is a question of
if we're adding everything else.
A question of how long do you want to stay in the music industry? You know what I'm saying? Because you're saying you want a consistent, modest 20-year run. You want to continuously be seen modestly and known in the music industry.
And when you say Math, he had let's give him 2 albums. He's not a consistent outside of Wu-Tang projects.
Yeah, that's why he gets the 20-year run thing.
Nah, but he doesn't. I don't think so.
He don't get the album.
I don't think he has modest. I don't think he has a 20-year consistent modest music career. I think he's
just living off his old.
Don't get me wrong. I still think he's a phenomenal rapper, but I'm talking about or even a Rick Ross,
there's
someone that can put out a track today and it will chart. It doesn't have to be number 1, but it will chart and you're gonna hear it everywhere.
And do you really think that Get Rich Curtis and the Massacre are a solid 3-album run?
Yeah, it's a solid 2-album run. I'm saying I'm.
Well, he said 3. We ain't moving the goalpost.
I'm moving.
He said
I'm shrinking the goalpost. That I'm saying.
You can't. Why do you get to shrink the goalpost and I can't move?
Hold on.
He said, do you get a 3-album run or a modest 20-year career?
Okay, you're giving me 3 albums, and I'm saying I can match your 20-year run in 2. So that makes it harder for my argument. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you bring up something like Snoop that's doing it with 1. So I'm saying, I mean, if Snoop had 3 Doggy Styles, he's out of here.
He's out of here.
So the fact that he became Snoop Dogg with 1.
I'm a consistency type nigga because I don't like the fall off.
I mean,
I don't like how it feels.
I feel you, but the thing is,
what are you falling off?
Let me be 40. Let me be. You said 3 albums and then it completely fall off. That's what the question is.
That's what happened with Fifth.
Fuck who individuals.
That's what happened with Fifth, right? You got
exactly. I don't like the fall off.
So you don't. But if you don't like the fall off, then you want it.
Well,
Then it's
I
not
might
about,
not be fifth. I might not.
But it's
have
not about
the shit.
But the incredible
The fifth
three
half.
albums, you could put that into anything, right? That incredible
get it,
three albums. So
but-
if you don't like the fall off, you want to be seen you want to be seen as a music artist for 20 years, a 20-year modest run. Or
why not?
Nigga, that's not. I'm asking myself the
No,
question.
I'm just asking the question outside. I'm not asking
because that
you
may
niggas,
not be
yeah.
something that you want for 20 years. It's just you just known now. You're pigeonholed as just the person that makes music. There's nothing else outside that lane for you.
Maybe right now, as I know myself, there's other things I'm doing, so I won't really get pigeonholed like that, you know. But let me get a 20-year run and let me be E40. Let me be, you know, like the Roots. Like, I got no problem with doing something I love for 20 fucking years straight and making a consistent amount of money for it. Not this, oh, fuck, I'm the hottest shit in the world. Oh, niggas don't like me. Oh, fuck, I'm the hottest shit in the world. Oh, niggas think I'm alright. You know what I mean? Let me just, hey, if I make it to the hottest shit in the world, will I fucking complain? No, probably not. Like, you know what I mean? Let's be real. But what you're asking me, sitting in my fucking apartment, what I could be content with? A solid, consistent 20-year run in the music business that I love? I don't find no problem with that.
I don't think anyone has a problem with it. We're just kind of debating what is more ideal. Because everyone would love to be.
Do you want to be
Jay-Z,
Michael Jackson, or do you want to be fucking I don't know, name some random person just making music right now from the Boy George? Like, do you want to be Michael Jackson or Boy George? Duh, the answer is fucking Michael Jackson. But you know what I mean? But at the same time, Boy George ain't broke.
True.
Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's.
But the thing is I think that hits the argument perfectly because you're saying that you want to be Michael Jackson or Boy George. If Michael Jackson had that 3-album run, so Michael Jackson up until what, Bad, or you want to be Boy George, but then it even took you a minute to think of someone in the 20-year consistent yet modest run. And you're saying
no, I was thinking of a one-hit wonder. I could have used Vanilla Ice or whatever.
Yeah, but you're saying, but no one's talking about a one-hit wonder. You have a 3-album run.
Really, yeah.
So if you have the 3 incredible albums, let's say you have a Thriller. Let's say you have a Thriller album. You have the Marshall Mathers Show album, or his first album, right? And you have a Doggy Style album. Okay, you have let's say Dark and Hell is Hot. Let's say you have 3 diamond albums, dog. 3 diamond albums.
Sorry.
What's so funny, nigga?
My wife.
Oh, do you have to go? Is it time to go?
No.
Okay.
Okay. She came to the door, opened the door, and she's like trying to get my attention while I'm on the. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm like, every time I'm like, you always do this. I said, why don't you just text me instead of opening the door? And then she texts me.
Yeah.
And it's the stupidest question you ever heard. You're like, this is what you needed? This is the emergency. So that's why I looked at him just like, that's what you need right now. Like, okay.
That's hilarious.
Right, yes or no.
So anyway, sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, so when you get that 3-album run, you're not a one-hit wonder. So you may fall off after the 3 albums. You may have it where it's like people aren't fucking with your music anymore, but you're still remembered. They still remember your joints, you know what I'm saying? Let's say, I mean, 3 diamond albums, you're still parlaying that into something. But it depends. It depends on but also it depends on, it's more of a question of who you are as a personality. Like maybe someone may get that, like me, I'll take that 3-album run. And if niggas don't fuck with me, then niggas don't fuck with me. That 3-album run is putting everybody good. I probably put investments. I probably have money that's making for itself. And maybe I'm doing something else. Maybe I'm pulling a Young Berg and now I'm just making beats for motherfuckers on the low. Like I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like I don't want 20 years of just making music. I'm gonna run out of shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Even if I have that little steady fan base, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's funny is how you answer this as a grown man now, right? Like, we don't want 20 years of shit now. at 20 years old, you ask that same question, and they're like, "Yo, you want to be consistent in this hip hop game until you 40?" Your answer's different.
Well, I'm asking you. I'm asking.
that.
Okay, but
That's why I answered the way I answered.
you answered like you were young.
Like I answered like I had time in this bitch. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Like, you know what I
Well, I'm
mean?
asking you like
And
you old.
I do feel
I'm asking,
like.
well, no, I'm just asking you. I'm just asking y'all. Actually, not just you. I'm asking y'all.
Like,
Not saying that your answer is wrong, or you know what I'm saying. Everybody's answer is going to be different for their own specific reason.
And if these niggas let me rap till I'm 60 and fuck with me till I'm 60, then I'm gonna do it till I'm 60. So sure, why not? You know what I mean?
I think everybody would love to be consistent and have longevity. That's an easy no-brainer. But the question is like, would you prefer longevity at a mediocre stage, or would you prefer a shorter? I'm not talking like one-hit wonder, but like still a very extremely fruitful career for a limited amount of time, versus mediocrity for a longer period. And me personally, I think I'd rather be top of the game for 3 albums. That's significant enough for me. Like if you just told me like I'm a one-hit wonder, and actually to be perfectly honest, I think a one-hit wonder might be the best level of celebrity you can ever get, because you can still go to a restaurant and someone will be like, "Oh, I recognize," and you get where you want to, you know. But you're not. But you can still go into like the Safeway and grocery shop without being harassed.
Yeah.
But you could also be a one-hit wonder to the point of where you're a one-hit wonder to you're a parody. Like there's one-hit wonders where there's like one great. Like when you're Rick Astley, you're a one-hit wonder to a like. Okay, that's a good song, but then you become.
You're talking about like the integrity and like the actual like value of your art and how you. I'm talking about like if as a celebrity, I think a one-hit wonder is like the perfect amount of celebrity that I would want. You know what I mean?
But I mean, even look at.
I would never want to be like the guy that can't go outside without getting mobbed. Yeah. I don't want that life.
No,
but even look at Afro Man. Afro Man is a parody. But he owns the rights to his shit, 100%.
That was a purposeful.
So even though anybody, so people make fun of him or people would play his shit as jokes or anything like that, he still gets paid off of it too. You know what I'm saying? And he's a one-hit wonder.
He did it on purpose though. He made that was a parody song. Vanilla Ice was being 100% serious in Ice Ice Baby, and now he's a fucking parody, and not because of political bullshit. That fucking song is a parody song.
Yeah, but you can't pick and choose.
Use it
you
as
can't pick and choose one-hit wonders.
White rapper song.
Yeah, but still, a one-hit wonder is a one-hit wonder.
I'm not picking and choosing one-hit wonder. No. There's one-hit wonders that are just good one-hit wonders. Fucking Return to the Mac is just a good one-hit wonder. Like, it's just, everybody loves that song. But Vanilla Ice is used as a joke. That one Ice Ice Baby is used as a joke parody for the parody white rapper song.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah. As far as like art and quality and like integrity, I definitely would love to have a body of work that was considered some of the greatest work ever done, versus like that nigga was aight and he's still aight. He cool.
Thank you.
But
it goes
to
being Method Man or 50 Cent. Like he said in the question, I don't think that's
a good comparison, because I feel like Method Man does not have like a 20-year, like maybe if you said Ghost, I don't think
like in music.
I think Method had like
Ray,
not even
Jadakiss.
Jadakiss isn't mediocre, and it's not mediocre, but that's when you say consistent and modest. That that you're mid. I'm saying it's either 50 Cent or Riff Raff, dog.
Well, I don't ever want to be
not Riff Raff.
I don't ever want to be mid. No, fuck that. Then it's 50.
Riff Raff has.
Who are your first?
Let's say Currency. Yeah. 50 Cent of Currency. It's like Currency's very just like there, right? It's very consistent but modest. He's not top of the charts.
You know. Actually, I like the example of Tech Nine even better, because Tech Nine is
nigga. Why are you saying thank you? I said it.
Tech Nine is super consistent.
Is the point.
Definitely did not like break that threshold of being like a mainstream superstar, but like, very successful as an artist consistently. Now he's not 50 Cent rich, but like he's rich. Like he's
rich.
He does really well.
Rich.
And I would take 50 Cent.
Hey yo.
Of course you would. Nigga,
You would take 50. How would you take 50 Cent, dog? How would you take
owner
him?
of Walmart? Like,
would you take all of them? Would you take all of them?
Did you say Bill Gates is the owner? That?
Like,
what do you say?
Like,
those are.
Do you want to be Elon Musk or do you want to be fucking like? There's levels to richness. And
No, but I'll say Walmart and Bill Gates are like the same level.
I don't fucking know, nigga. I'm just throwing out names, nigga.
Would you want to be?
I leave that to you, rich niggas, to know each other's bank accounts.
You want to be Walmart or you want to be Sands, nigga? Which one do you want to be?
Well,
you want to be 7-Eleven or you want to be Winks, nigga? Which one?
Is Sands a thing?
You know what? Though? Yeah. So do you want to be 7-Eleven or you want to be Winks?
You know what I mean? Like Winks. If you gonna give me options, but everybody want to be the richest. Period.
But yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like period.
But I mean, with
I wish I had enough money to not give.
It's not even for me. For me, it's not even about the money though. Like, I feel like 50's been able to leave a bigger impact on culture. He's, it's just the gratification of like your art being perceived at the highest level. And I'd rather do that for 3 albums than to just kind of be there and not to shit on, a consistent rap.
Are they really perceiving those 3 albums at the highest level, or 2 even?
What? Get Rich or Die Trying or The Massacre?
Get Rich or Die Trying is a crazy album.
You don't think The Massacre?
Like, Massacre's okay.
Massacre. I mean, the Massacre isn't Get Rich or Die Trying, but Massacre is incredible.
That's the thing, and
I have like.
And that's how you know it's good, because like you have to compare it to that.
Yeah.
I don't compare it to that though.
What do you compare The Massacre to? Tell me
none of 50's albums. Like I compare like The Massacre is not like, I don't know.
Compared to what though? Like
I compare The Massacre to The Dogfather.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Are you just throwing out niggas that put out second albums now? Like, give me a real compare. You do not compare. You probably haven't thought about the Dogfather album in fucking 10 years, nigga. Give me something if you think about The Massacre, what album did you compare it to? Because if you put
just a little bit,
if you put Dogfather with The Massacre, you hands down, you will say The Massacre is a better album.
I mean, I'm not saying it isn't a better album. I'm just saying.
No, that's what you just said.
Comparison.
No. You can't say the drop from Doggy Style
to the fucking
Dogfather is equal to
the same
as Get Rich or Die Trying.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. Like,
I can't even name one song off.
In regards to what? In regards to what though? What are we talking about? The drop off.
Like, well, what he's saying is that like we're talking about 3 album runs and 2 album runs, and I'm like, to me, The Massacre ain't that good, and Curtis ain't that good. So you can't even say that's like the same as. You should have used It's Dark and Hell is Hot, Flesh in My Flesh, and then there was X. Because those 3 are incredible.
To you.
All of it.
Right.
But we gotta be a little bit objective here, because or subjective, or one of the two. But you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like if I was to say like I don't know, Pretty Tony, Supreme Clientele, and Iron Man are way better than anything 50 Cent put out. You know what I mean? Like we can't we have to get objective. So because that's a subjective statement, right? I see exactly what you're saying. So, but if we're talking about you put out 3, you have incredible 3 album run, and we're stopping artists on the 3rd album. Then if we go Get Rich or Die Trying, The Massacre, and Curtis. I think if we're leaving out all G-Unit shit, because I still think the Get Rich or Die soundtrack should come before Curtis. But okay,
Then we gotta go Doggy Style, Dogfather, and whatever bullshit he put out with No Limit. If you want to talk about the fall-offs, that whatever the third album that he put out with No Limit, Snoop put out with No Limit, that shit was such a fall-off, then you can't say anything about Curtis. You can't say anything about the Massacre, because we're going to put the whole, instead of just putting the first two, we'll get the first two of Snoop to the three of, we'll put all three together. No Limit, Top Dog.
The original
Tell me
statement
one song
was,
off
would you
of
rather have a solid
three album career. So,
run?
but that's their,
and 50 didn't fucking have that.
Yeah, and I would take
How did 50 not
52
have
album.
a solid 3 album?
Because Curtis was garbage.
Okay.
Because Curtis was garbage.
And you're right. And I would still take.
So what are we talking about?
I'll tell you what we're talking about. I would still take 50 Cent's 2 album run to the 20 year.
We're moving the goalposts now.
Moving the goalposts.
Find me the MC that had the 3 album run, and then we can start talking.
Okay, you're being a little.
And Nas did it, but it wasn't his first.
Here's the thing too.
Because King's Disease was crazy.
What do you mean it wasn't Nas's first?
Hold on. Maurice. When you're complaining about us,
first 2 again.
If you're complaining about me moving the goalposts to 2 albums, it'd be different if I'm saying 4 albums, because now I'm giving leeway for extra shit. We're comparing 3 albums to 20 years. Are you gonna say the same thing if one of the artists we're talking about has a 19-year run or a 21-year run? Like, it doesn't have to be.
Okay, I see what
you know what I mean? Like,
right,
and I'm not making my argument easier for me when I say 2
But
albums.
does that not affect the legacy of what we're talking about?
All right.
I think just
okay, hold on. Would you rather be Outkast? Would you rather be Kanye motherfucking West? Kanye West. First 3 albums. Right there.
That's a good
Those are 2 bad examples, because both those people or groups, or Kanye and Outkast, did have 20-year runs with phenomenal albums the whole way through. That's unfair.
Would you rather? But those first 3 albums for you specifically, let's say comparable then.
And then they fell off after those 3 albums.
Done. Done after those 3 albums.
Yeah, I'm taking those 3 albums. Taking those 3 albums.
Yeah.
All day.
The first 3 Outkast albums, the first 3 Kanye albums.
I just looked it up. I had to look up the best. I just looked up 3 album run in hip hop, and fuck, Reddit is a fucking beast on these things. Dog.
They don't play.
Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
First 3 albums.
There you go.
Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City, Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn.
Yeah. See what I mean? Like, but then again, those
guys,
Tech
Nine is. I love Tech Nine, but
have those first 3 albums not maneuvered them into a consistent now what's about to be a 20-year run?
And that's why I didn't like those examples of the guys that had 3 solid albums, but then continued. But we're talking
Kanye can do what he
But that's
wants.
why I like the idea of like looking at people that had a definite fall off after their first, at least to their 3 after the 3rd album.
Yeah.
But like we were saying, there's like artists that like we look at and we're like, yo, this nigga's ingrained in the culture, you know what I mean? And I don't know if I feel like I don't know if I want to be that guy or if I just want to be rich. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't have to be rich.
What if we look at M? What about we look at Eminem? Eminem, I just Googled it again. We had 3 album run with an incredible fall off. Because he had Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, and an Eminem show. Crazy. Then he came out with Encore that was just nobody really fucked with Encore.
So how do you... They did though. Here's the crazy thing. You know when
they did because of his name. I don't think. Okay, listen. There's hip hop fans who buy hip hop for hip hop because we love the music, right? Like me, you, him, obviously. And then there's the fans who buy it because it sounds good and it's something they want to rock with right now. And that was a lot of Eminem fans. When he put out those albums and fell off, we, as the hip-hop fans, were like, nah, dog, this ain't it. But the people who just fuck with Eminem bought it anyway.
Okay.
That's where I think that your idea of people still fuck with it came from. Because
well, no, I'm just saying his run, even if the albums were not there quality-wise, the run was still there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't have a fall off on the run. He was still running the game,
right?
With subpar music for his caliber, I'll say. You know what I mean? Because like,
if we go, let's say Outkast then. So Outkast had AT Aquemini, Stankonia. After that, I mean, Speaker Box and Love Below kind of takes him out. Yeah, it was one of their greatest albums, but it kind of took him. But it kind of took him out of because it wasn't really an Outkast album. It was a Big Boy album and then a Dre album. Outkast really hasn't put anything out after those three, unless you talk about what's that Idlewild, which was.
And that was still kind of separate. They were separate on that.
Idlewild for the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I can't think of anybody that's had a 3-album run and then fell. Like completely fell off. I can't think of anyone.
And I think about it like this: how do you fall after a 3-album run?
I would say 50 though.
People have
because keep in mind, just hear my argument.
He fell after 2.
Hear me out. Why I think the fall off.
I don't think Cross likes 50 Cent in general. I think that's why he's arguing so hard.
No, I'm being honest about the music.
Hear me out.
Okay, what are you saying? Curtis was great, and we need to hold it up to a higher fucking.
No.
What are you telling me?
Hear me out.
All right.
Curtis, 50 Cent got to that 3rd album. Like he just got there. You know what I mean? So like, you remember the hype between him and Kanye?
And Kanye, yeah.
And then the single was Bananas.
And Kanye whooped.
But you remember the single, right? The I Get Money.
Yeah.
Bananas. And then he had the AO Technology that did okay on the charts, but I didn't really love the song.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So he got to that 3rd album.
Yeah.
And then the 3rd album was the fall off. But he got to that 3rd album.
But
so I'll give him that.
Curtis has some good songs. Like you still got that song with him and Akon, Still Kill. AO Technology is trash. I don't like that song. It starts off, you're like, this is hard. And then all of a sudden the beat kicks in. You're like, what the fuck is this Nintendo ass shit? But yo, I Get Money is still on the gym playlist, dog.
Yeah, and I still think the album sold like 800,000 or 1 million copies first week. So it's still part of the run. Like, was it a great album? No, but it was part of the run.
Yeah, so he had a good 3-album run. His 3-album run was still, yeah.
That's my argument for it just got there, but it's still part of that run. And then what was DMX's 3rd album?
Nobody's touching that. And then there was X. Nobody's touching that run though, because that 3-album run, the first 2 were in the same motherfucking year.
No, that doesn't make. Who cares?
Yeah, and 50 Cent.
It's still 2 albums. It's still 2 albums.
No, bro, that's crazy.
It's still. It doesn't take away. It doesn't take away from his. It doesn't take away from his years. You can't add to it.
You don't think
it doesn't take away from.
Okay, you know what? Fuck X. This nigga say that.
What, nigga? No, because
bro,
if you say
I'm trying to give the man fucking props, and you out here arguing because you want a podcast.
Okay, and fucking Mr. Christie makes good fucking cookies, nigga. Who gives a fuck about when the fucking albums came out, man? Exactly, nigga. That's my point. What I'm saying is, just because the 2 albums, X had an incredible 3-album run, just because the 2 albums came out in the same year doesn't mean shit, nigga. That doesn't add add to the incredible run because it's still a 3-album run. Those 3 albums could have came out in the same fucking year. The argument isn't when the albums came out. It's just that he had an incredible 3-album run. It doesn't add to it, dog. It doesn't add to it.
Who's arguing?
It doesn't add to it. It doesn't add to it.
Yes, it does. That's a
it
great
doesn't
feat.
add
it's
to
like
the
breaking the world record twice in 1 year. It's a great feat.
Okay.
Let a nigga
it doesn't
show some
it doesn't add to it, dog. It doesn't add to it, dog. It doesn't add to it.
God damn. It fucking adds to it because I fucking said it does.
Okay.
Continue.
Anyway, so it doesn't add to it. So I mean, putting out in the same year is cool.
Fuck.
It's cool. But then we can talk about
it's cool.
Nigga, calm the fuck down or have another drink or mute yourself up or something. Anyways, you can talk about the 3-album run of DMX, and then there was X is really not that good of an album, right? That was the beginning of the fall off too. So that's about the same type of
was it
the same type of the same vein as Curtis.
Was it I'll give that 3rd album part of the run if it was significant. Wow. If it was significant coming out, like was there a lot of hype behind it? Was it part of the run still? Like was he when that album dropped, was he still on top of the world?
And then there was X. I don't think so. Was he?
I can't.
What's
remember.
on and then there was X? I gotta look.
I feel like it was that. Was that the?
Yeah, but he still had. That's the one that had X. But that had X Gonna Give It To You, which was a hit.
Is that on that?
Yeah, and then.
Yeah, I think he still might have. He still might have been that guy at that time. And then usually it's that 3rd album. You're like, oh, okay. He does. This album's not what it is, but like, he's still the guy.
Yeah, he was still X.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was X. It's not a good album though.
Same thing with Curtis.
That's kind of like the fall off. Curtis wasn't a good album.
No, but when it came out, 50 Cent was still the guy.
He was on top of the world. He was that guy. He wasn't even the guy. He was that guy.
Yeah.
To the point where they had that fake ass fucking him versus Kanye thing. That little head-to-head beef.
Yeah.
You good, nigga? You out your feelings?
No, I just took a piss, nigga. What you about? Oh, I didn't press send on that. I put it in the chat. That was never mind. Long
but yeah, so
does Nelly?
I don't.
Did he fall off?
No, he didn't. Nah,
I feel like even with Sweatsuit,
he changed genres and then did something else for a minute.
I mean,
Nelly went country for a minute.
Oh yeah, he had a couple of songs with what's his name?
Well, with Tim McGraw, and then he did that like country girl, that whole country thing that he was doing.
Nelly had Country Grammar, Nellyville, Sweat and Suit. Yeah. I mean, and I think that's the same thing. Sweat and Suit, which was a double album, kind of was the beginning of, there was hype around it, and then da-da-da. I mean, usually the fall off happens during the third album.
Yeah.
I got a question. How about this? For fall off, and I mean, it doesn't count, I mean, but it does. What about Pop? Do you think he had a 3-album run and kind of fell off with like
No, he died.
No, it's not I think his first 3 albums, like, no, because you know what? You're right.
He died after his third album.
No, he's actually, no, not even new. He had about 4 before he died, but I think
No, dog. He had
you know what?
strictly. He said strictly for my niggas. Tupacalypse Now.
Yeah,
Oh no, fourth
you're
album.
right.
You're right.
That
No.
is-
Strictly for my niggas. Tupacalypse Now. All Eyes on Me. Or no, then Me Against the World. Then All Eyes on Me.
I'm actually talking
Yeah.
shit because his albums consistently just got better.
Yeah.
Which is
And I'll have this debate with anybody. Me Against the World is a far better album, in my opinion, than All Eyes on Me. Me Against the World is fucking. Introspective Pac just hits me. Pause. Like
lot of filler. There's a lot of filler on All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me doesn't sound like Pac. If you listen to his whole discography and then you listen to All Eyes on Me, you think it's a whole different person.
It does, because he was angry. And I mean, I understand why. The man just came out of prison. Nobody had him. This nigga that bailed him out came, and he was just releasing motherfuckers.
He got shot.
energy.
But
Pause.
because if you look,
you know what I mean? But
no, you could have just said it. No, the thing is the pause is what made it bad, because nobody had anything like in their mind, and then you say pause, and niggas is thinking about old school porn lingo, like release. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't say that shit no more.
I aged myself with a pause.
Shit.
But shit, fucking, like, that's the whole point. Like, it was Pac. We knew it was Pac, but that nigga was pissed off on that album.
But
there was also a lot of like, yo, you can tell it was like, yo, Dre just like, yo, let me throw this beat on there.
I think,
like,
but the thing for me,
yo, Danny Boy made it something. Let me do something on it.
Because the thing for me is like with the All Eyes on Me album, I took a listen to it again. The thing I love about the All Eyes on Me album, he still put the Outlaws on some shit. He still did shit with the Bay Area niggas. There's a lot of shit on the All Eyes on Me album you wouldn't expect from a Death Row album, number one. But when I say it doesn't sound like Pac, is like because All Eyes on Me, like his whole message in All Eyes on Me for 90% of it is fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Tupacalypse Now, strictly for my niggas, even Me Against the World, it was I love these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Not specific niggas, but I love niggas. You know what I'm saying? So Pac was more. Pac was like the epitome of, because people say about NWA, but NWA got into we're gonna kill this nigga and da-da-da. Pac really told stories about black struggles, and like told it from the outside perspective, or it talked about it like he was in it. But you could always tell with Pac, there was always something different in most of his shit. That all 100% changed with All Eyes on Me, and once you hear that, and then you hear Machiavelli still had a couple of things in there, on diss tracks and shit like that. But Machiavelli had like White Man's World, Blasphemy, like a lot of that shit was different too.
Crazy.
But All Eyes on Me is like the Super Mario 2 of Pac albums. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you have all these Super Mario Brothers, which are side scrolling, they're jumping and da-da-da-da. And then you got Super Mario 2, it's like there's no Goombas, you're picking stuff up and throwing them at people, and you're not hitting bricks or nothing like that. So it was like completely out. It was cool, it was dope, played the shit out of it, but it kind of took you away from Pac. And the older I get, the more I go into All Eyes on Me. Go ahead. Or the biggest world.
I can say this, speaking from experience. Prison will change a nigga, and it'll make you mad. So when Pac got out, and I think when he was sitting in there, and like he said, like Pac had a lot of, because what did they say? He came out with like 1,000 songs,
something like that,
or something crazy like that. That's a lot of anger that man had written down. And don't get me wrong, he probably wrote down some introspective shit in there too. That's where Changes came from, and all the other shit. But I think All Eyes on Me was him trying to get his anger out before he went back to Me Against the World and Strictly for My Niggas. Because when you look at the posthumous shit that they recorded or they released afterwards, Changes and like what was that album called? The Changes.
Oh, Are You Still Down?
Are You Still Down? Yeah. All of that shit was introspective. Like there was a couple tracks that were like Last Motherfucker Breathing and shit like that still went hard and whatever, right? But a lot of that was the Pac that we knew.
Right.
So I think he was just getting some anger out on that album, and he was taken from us before we could continue to see the evolution.
Pac only did that. Pac just did that shit to satisfy Suge. Pause.
Satisfy Suge and get some contractual shit out the way. Because what did he have? He had a 3-album deal with Death Row Records. He did one, died. They posthumously released the second.
Well, the double album counted as 2.
Okay, then there you go. So
because I think Machiavelli,
and I think yes, and hence he was trying to leave after Machiavelli, and that's why, to me, and you're like, niggas, we were talking about it the other day about like whether Suge had nothing to do with Pac, and if he gonna have somebody blast at him while he's sitting in the car, and it's like,
no, I don't think that. I don't think so.
Weird.
I don't think you do that.
But money will make you do wild shit. So I don't know, man. Like that's just my whole point. But yeah, Pac was that. I think that first album was just him. The first Death Row album was just him getting some shit off his chest, and I don't think we should judge Pac on that. Even though that was his most popular, we as fans know that wasn't Pac. That wasn't who he is as 100% as a person. That was Bishop on record.
But so Me Against the World though sold 3.5 million.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it did in the first week. I gotta check, but
that was right before was it Above the Rim soundtrack or Bad Boy soundtrack? That was before, and Above the Rim soundtrack was before that, right?
Above the Rim soundtrack, yeah, but that was before. That was during the. That was during Me Against. That was in between Strictly for My Niggas and Me Against the World.
Yeah, that was the lead because he had the track that was on that soundtrack.
He had Pain.
That was the lead up to.
I think he had 2 songs on there, Pain and another one.
Yeah, 2 songs, and they were both on Me Against the World, right? Something like that. It was like a lead up. It was on the soundtrack, and it was his lead single. Because Dear Mama wasn't the lead single, was it?
No, it was Me Against the World. I think Me Against the World was on the Bad Boy soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
We got If I Die Tonight, Me Against the World, So Many Tears, Temptations, which was another single.
Yeah.
Young Niggas, Heavy in the Game, Lord Knows, Dear Mama, of course, Ain't It Easy, Can You Get Away, Old School, Fuck the World, and then Death Around the Corner. Yeah.
That's crazy. All of those could be singles, bro.
Easy Mo B on a lot of these motherfuckers. That's the thing about
Pac's music was crazy, bro. Every single one of those could have been released as a single or a video. I know them. As soon as he named them, I know them. That's legacy shit.
All right, motherfuckers, we hitting that 2 hours and 20 minutes. Fuck sakes, thinking about what I'm trying to say.
Words, nigga, words.
Let them know where they can find y'all, motherfuckers.
Google me, baby.
Yeah, you can hit me up anywhere. Mason XROSS. Don't fuck it up. Facebook, Google me up, XROSS. Sorry, Mason XROSS. Let me get it right. Hit me anywhere on Instagram as well, Mason XROSS82. Mason XROSS on motherfucking Twitter. I'm here. I love y'all.
Or you can find him at the mango juice store.
Where his motto is
preferably Del Monte fucking Monte. Here, I'll put it in French for you since we in Canada.
Del Monte
Preferably
Mangui.
you get me the Mangui.
Hey, you forgot. You got one more. We need it in Punjabi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hold up. Just give you the flags. All these languages you can get this shit. This is my country for y'all. We love everybody around here.
Welcome to Mason Cross's Mango Store, where our motto is, hey, you see what a mango look like? Fuck you think the juice gonna look like, nigga?
You think this is a game? This ain't a game. This is real life. I want all the smoke. The podcast that ain't afraid to speak the truth, motherfuckers.